Can officially begin. Here we go.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah. Welcome to your prequel already. Look at that. Thursday morning here on the world famous KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Thanks for coming back for more, discovering us for the very first time. Outside the studio right now, Allie, I see a local legend preparing for his return. This has become an annual tradition. He is the Willy Wonka of all fair foods, the inventor of the deep-fried Oreo, and longtime friend of the show. That is Chicken Charlie. This man is feeding your face currently at the OC Fair. I know we'll have tickets to give you for that all next week, but this guy every year comes in here so that we can taste test whatever his newest creation is. And this year, I think it's a Jake-inspired creation.
What?
Yeah, he's gone with a bean theme.
Beans!
I think he went with the bean cone this year.
I love beans!
Beans!
Jake loves beans.
Yummy!
I never thought beans would be big enough to make it into the big headliner.
Oh, beans are big, man.
Jake has been a trendsetter in beans for a while.
I mean, we all guessed what the summer food was going to be. No one guessed beans.
No, I went pistachio. Still feel strong about that.
Yeah,
but it's
I picked
popping up
guava.
everywhere. But Jake loves his Jake Shack beans.
It's a bean summer.
It's a bean summer, baby. So
gross.
It is. Well,
Hot bean summer.
we're going to get into that. That'll be happening later this morning. Can't wait for Chicken Charlie to rejoin us here in the KROQ studios. We got the math off to get into. Apparently Vanessa not great at math. Johnny's not great at math. Yet they're the two people responsible for keeping track of all the things we have to give you.
I know. And all the information, the prizes, how many do we have left?
So,
I mean, just general math is tough for both of them.
Wouldn't normally be excited about a math off, but when we have questions to look forward to, like this, Allie, for instance, if a family consists of 2 parents, 3 kids, and 1 rescue dog, how many legs does the family have in total?
Oh, my God. This is so much.
Oh, my God.
That's not that hard.
Vanessa, are you kidding me?
Vanessa,
Klein asked her 4 plus 3 yesterday,
Yeah.
and she needed her fingers.
yeah, yesterday as a,
Oh, my
as a
God.
tester, I said to Vanessa, she goes, I don't want to do a math off on the radio. I'm not dumb. I don't want to look dumb. I said, it won't be that hard. It'll be stuff like 4 plus 3. And she goes, hold on.
I know.
Hold on.
And then she was like 7, but she had her fingers.
She had
She
all
had
of
her hands on her lap.
She was counting on her fingers.
And then she defended doing that.
Yeah,
She was like,
everybody.
everyone uses their fingers to count. We were like, no,
Not-
they don't.
I know
No.
that they do.
Not-
Because no one can admit it because they're not strong enough.
Well, that being said, that'll be coming up later this morning, so get ready for the math off. Lots of reasons for you to keep listening to the show. We've got for you this morning Disneyland tickets. We mentioned that. We'll also get you into MyChem. We still have 28 pairs of tickets to give you for the MyChem show happening Sunday at Dodger Stadium. And if that were not enough, we have to get you on that standby boarding list so you can see the Lumineers. So we'll get into all of it. Let's give you this from AFI as we get into this show officially. It's going to be a good one. Happy Thursday, KROQ. Klein Alley Show. I don't really do a lot of going out during the week and do a lot of heavy drinking. Rarely do I do a lot of heavy drinking anymore. I mean, if I'm at an
You have
event.
like 12 shots of tequila last weekend?
So I wanted to bring that up for a second because I drank more tequila in one evening than I have had in, I don't even know, years. Because it wasn't just the 12 shots of tequila. It was also, multiple drinks throughout the night as well. And I got to the point where, and I have not had this in a while, but, where the world was spinning. Got the full-on spins.
I had that not that long ago. Remember, I fell asleep fully clothed on the couch. I mean, it's a crazy feeling after so many years.
And it's a feeling that I had consistently for a long time in my life.
Like
and it was
at least once a weekend.
And I was
right?
like, I miss you, old friend.
Yeah.
My old spinning friend. Where have you been? But I do remember having a very vivid thought while I was while the room was spinning that tomorrow is going to be a rough day. Like I remember pre-thinking, if I do end up passing out, when I wake up, it's going to be bad. Like I could already sense this is going to be one of those days where I'm going to truly be hating the hangover that comes with the fun that I had this night. And look at that like a cautionary tale. But then when I woke up in the morning and I didn't sleep until, it wasn't one of those things where I was like, woke up and it was noon. Like that's what it used to be back in the day.
You just sleep it off.
Yeah, I woke up and it was, 7 or a little bit before 7 a.m. when one of my kids was screaming. And I said, all right, here comes the hangover. And it never came.
Even later? Because sometimes it creeps up later in the day. You feel really good when you wake up and then you go, oh, God.
It never came.
And did the night before, did you do anything to set you up for success? Because sometimes it's like if you have some Tylenol.
You drink water.
Yeah, you chug some water or electrolytes. You can like counteract it.
I have one thing. I did exactly what you're saying. I retraced my steps and I go, what did I do? There's no scientific reason why I should not feel like absolute
there
ass
is
right now. What is it?
Well, some tequilas, especially they're 100% agave, are less likely to cause hangovers. You get suave agave on it, I'm sure he'll tell you the same thing.
Listen, I don't know, once again, what I had a bunch of different types. It's not like I stuck with one certain type of tequila. I had different types of tequila, different drinks.
Did you have a big meal?
So here's the Oma, I'm glad you bring this up. I went I was at a Mexican restaurant and I did eat, as per standard, chips, salsa, all the stuff you would normally eat. What I do remember happening, and I think that this could be the answer to no one ever being hungover again. Right after, like, everything was done, about to close out the tab, done drinking, I saw a sizzling bowl of cheese go by my table.
Oh, you love queso.
Sizzling queso.
Yeah.
Chorizo, the whole thing.
Ugh.
And I had already everything was done, and I said in a drunken proclamation, I need that. That I need.
Oh, you were that guy.
And
that stuff smells so good, especially
I know.
when you're wasted.
I feel like
Oh, my
sometimes they just
God.
walk it by even though no one ordered it.
yes, I think
Yeah,
you're right,
totally.
Allie. I think I fell for that. And I said, like, it was one of those things where I just grabbed the first person I saw. I was like, bring me one of those. And they brought it, and I ate most of it, I think, myself. Wow. And I think that maybe, and I don't know what the science could be here, but after an entire heavy night of drinking, and I'm talking, if you added up the tequila shots plus all the drinks.
And no other type of alcohol, right? You didn't mix different types.
Did not mix any alcohol.
That's a great choice.
Not really. I didn't really think about that going in. It was just happened to be, that's what most of the drinks were, tequila-based drinks, and then it was shots were just constantly tequila, another round of shots, and then, of course, they come over and they say, hey, you guys want some more of these? And someone's like, sure.
Yeah.
So, but I think it was that blanket of molten cheese at the end of the night.
Coated your stomach and wrapped it in a yummy tummy blanket.
I think it was like, what if the answer to not being hungover is just having a giant cauldron of melted cheese right before you
Specifically,
pass out?
Chorizo queso.
Chorizo queso could be the secret.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed that anyone even gets this drunk anymore because who can afford it? 12 shots? I'm like, wow, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Allie, when I saw the bill,
especially good tequila.
I thought it was one of those bills where I go,
I'll not have that.
I go, send that back. It's funny because the molten queso was cheaper than I think any of the one individual drinks.
Yeah, they're probably like $15 each.
And
right?
when the other people said, all right, this is what it is, I thought they meant that's what it is, and then we split it up 4 ways.
Oh.
But when they told me what it was,
that was your part?
That was my part. And I go, eee.
If you're with a group, too, they're not splitting that all equally.
Maybe
with
it wasn't the cheese that sobered me up. Maybe it was the
money.
price. I was like, that's going to really suck. Guess I'll have to work in radio for another 6 years to cover this. But
congratulations.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you're planning on doing some drinking, And maybe people already know this. Maybe this is something that's been around for a long time. And I do know the joys that a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich can bring you the next morning because the grease.
Yeah, but I don't think if you have it too late, that's when it's... What you did, I think, is because you drank and ate at the same time. And most people separate them.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, I think I've stumbled. I'm going to try this experiment again.
Shot, chip. Shot,
but
chip.
I'm going to try it at home where it'll be more affordable. But still, that is the plan. We take a quick break. We're back with more show after this, KROQ.
KROQ Road Trip USA. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all across the country. Stop 3. Take a selfie with the Bean. Join the mob. Or at least a walking tour version. Survive a Cubs game, a lakefront wind gust, and a deep dish pizza. All in one afternoon. When you see the Lumineers in Chicago. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 and win tickets to their show at the Kia Forum August 8th. And you'll get the chance to see him again in Chicago. Courtesy of Messina Touring Group and Dual Tone. Keep it on KROQ to win.
What's up? This is Wesley from the Lumineers, and you're listening to the world famous KROQ.
You should check out our YouTube right now because Suave Gavi's in studio. He's going to give us the official ruling on this tequila to see if she got ripped off. Now, everyone on Reddit says it's a giant scam that happens, especially at cruise ship port of calls, where they will sell tequila. It's the worst bottom of the bottom tequila. Tell you can only get it here. If this was in America, this would be $10,000 a bottle. Here you're getting a deal. And you're going to let us know. I didn't think it tasted great when I drank it. Allie thought it went down smooth.
I thought it was smooth, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good, right?
He had his first smell of it.
My God,
Well, and
so,
we should also say that before we came on just now, you said that you needed to warm up your mouth.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm
That's
not
how
sure.
Johnny got hired here.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Come on, warm up our mouths, Johnny. They're getting cold.
Right.
Well, when you drink tequila or any kind of spirit, what you got to do first is swish it around your mouth and get your mouth warmed up, your tongue, if you will,
right.
Because you're ready to accept all these flavors in the party that's about to happen.
Right.
So,
dance party.
That's right. Yeah. So I already warmed up my mouth. I'm already
loose,
a little socially lubricated, and ready to go.
So this bottle, your first instinct when you look at the bottle, because we're trying to get to the bottom of the scam, and then we're going to let Vanessa do some tasting and see if she can figure out the difference between a terrible tequila and a top shelf tequila.
Right. So the bottle, it's pretty. I mean, it's got the cool, it looks authentic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of research before coming here. Couldn't find much
about this brand.
About
this brand.
Ila Maya?
Yeah. Even not much about it. There's an app called Tequila Matchmaker. That's kind of like the Rotten Tomatoes for
Tinder?
tequila. You can meet a lot of people on Tequila Matchmaker too.
I believe it.
But and there's like the Bible for tequila aficionados, and there's nothing.
Doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
And let me tell you why. Because it was locally made. So what's something as local as everyone knows.
Right. It's small batch, baby.
More expensive, baby.
Right. Okay. All right, Vanessa. Good point. I'm going to say I'm more convinced now than ever before that Vanessa got scammed by this bottle.
But I could also say, as just a regular gringo white lady, he pitching me something versus Vanessa pitching me something. She's just excited about it. I want to try whatever she's given to me. I want to feel like she feels.
Right.
So the thing is that this bottle, you bought it for $65. About
did I say 60?
$65.
$65.
Yeah.
So I got it
this
for
is
65,
what you said.
and I got you a bottle. $65. $65. Okay, let me tell you why too. Oh, sorry, sir. Because if you feel the bottle, it has texture.
Oh, yeah, because it's raised. That's money.
And also, it's not small. You guys thought I got you the tiny bottle. I got you a big bottle.
Well,
dude, I'm ready to buy Vanessa's tequila bottle.
Vanessa, I'll buy your gasoline drink. All right, so Suave Gavi, all that matters is you. You're the expert. You're the expert.
For throwing up, get a trash can.
That'd
be great.
Get the trash can for this bottle you brought us.
Right on the nose. It smells very sweet. I could smell some rough.
Rough.
Let me go in for a dive.
Now, I want to get an actual estimate as to what you think this bottle of tequila. All the lengths we go through on this show just to try to prove each other right and wrong is really kind of crazy. Maybe he changes his tune. Vanessa paid $65. Said it was the best bottle of tequila in Mexico.
Okay, so
I thought it was so smooth.
It is smooth. And so there's 4 additives that you can add in tequila, which is glycerin, which makes it smooth, caramel coloring, oak extract, and sugar-based syrups.
So that's why you taste it sweet.
So it tastes sweet right off the bat. And that's what, then you can once you kind of train your palate and all, you could sense what that
Do all like
sweetness
bad ones
goes through.
smell sweet?
A lot of them do, yes.
Yes. Glycerin.
Jake, are you with me?
I'm trying to learn.
Glycerin, I would imagine, is not usually something they would brag about, being in their tequila.
No, but if it's under 1%, so the CRT allows any tequila brand to have at least 1% of additives in a bottle. And then they could still say it's additive free. So,
got it.
So that's what they told Vanessa, was
exactly.
that it doesn't have any additives.
It has no additives. It's natural, of course.
Do you think
it's
that
organic.
After your sip, do you believe that is no additives?
That has plenty of additives.
A lot in there. Yeah. Yes. What percentage would you guess are added?
90%. No.
Wow, that's such a... Well,
it's amazing.
Vanessa's so upset now.
American way.
Vanessa, are you sad because you feel like you got ripped off? Or...
But it's good. It's not bad. I mean, if you like it in a drink...
I had a whole experience. I was having a great time.
Well, this is the thing. We're going to recreate your experience right now. This is why Suave Agave's here. We wanted to give you a proper tequila tasting. It's your birthday. It was your birthday. That's right. And so we're going to try 3 tequilas. One of them is bottom shelf, one is mid, and one is top shelf. Let's see if your tongue learned anything on your cruise to Mexico. And we'll all be drinking together. The tequila fun will continue with Suave Agave right here on the world famous KROQ. Oh, good, a cartoon. I hope you're high.
Kevin Klein live.
Kevin Klein live, hello.
I was trying to find out if today is the day for the $105.
You want the $105 cash?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
All right, what's your favorite morning show?
105.
105 what?
Where they have the jazz and the soft music and the mellow music. And
yeah, you're listening to 105 Jams.
Yes.
You called 105 Jams, the station that's giving you $105 to make you hollers.
I got the $105.
This your boy, DJ Sam the Jam. All jams, no marmalades. You got the $105.
Yes.
Give it up. What station giving you jams and cash?
Top 105.
105 what?
Jam.
Jams 105. And lucky you, it's Double Trouble Thursday. We're going to double your $105.
Wow.
We're going to double that to $210.
Okay. I'll take the double.
Oh, you know what? We're going to triple it. What do you think of that? $315.
Wow, I like that even better.
What station is tripling your jams and your cash?
Hot 105 Jams.
Hot 105 Jams. Uh-oh, you gone and activated the cash quadrupler. It's Quadruple Cash Thursday. $420.
Yes.
Whoops. This is embarrassing, and Sam the Jam never makes a mistake. It is not Quadruple Cash Day.
Okay.
In fact, I should also point out I don't believe it's a triple day either.
It's all right.
Nor is it a double day or even a regular $105 day. In fact, this isn't even Hot 105. It's Live 105, and we don't have any money for you, and more embarrassingly, we don't even have any jams.
Okay.
So what's your favorite radio station? KROQ, Klein Alley Show. The news cycle never stops. If you've been paying a little attention to what's been going on the last 24 to 48 hours, potentially it's worth some money for you every morning around this time. Allie puts her money where her mouth is. She'll deliver the news a little bit later this hour on the show. But is she paying attention? Does she cover the right stories? And more importantly, are you up for the challenge to win $100 of her money and potentially tickets for you to go to Dodger Stadium and see My Chem? That's why we do it. Let me say hi quickly to Allie. Where do you want to head? We got Huntington Beach. We got Anaheim. We got Van Nuys. We got Santa Clarita. We got, let's see where Jim is calling from. Give Jim a shot to take Allie's money from the 626 this morning. Jim, you up for the challenge?
Yeah, send me in.
Where are you calling from?
Rosemead.
Beautiful. You're battling Allie for $100 of her money. She is going to leave the KROQ studio. I got 5 questions here about stuff going on in the news, and all you have to do is score a little bit better than Allie, and hopefully we pay the people. Are you up for the challenge?
Heck yeah.
All right. Allie's out of here. Keep your language clean. And as soon as that door closes, your round of Allie Knows the News can officially begin, and that is right now.
Allie Knows the News.
All right, question number 1. Dozens of what have vanished from a historic California hotel, and they don't know why. Dozens of what?
I'm gonna have to go with toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
Yes.
Question number 2. This department store attempted a revival, but it failed, and now it's going to be closing again. Which department store? They wanted to revive it, but it did not work.
Department store. Is this retail or restaurant?
Retail. I'll give you that follow-up question.
I'm gonna have to go with Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. Go to question number 3. Creators of this show just got $1.5 billion for their streaming rights.
PBS.
Question number 4. This ice cream brand used to be available at drugstores is apparently relaunching itself to be more accepted by the masses. Which ice cream brand is this?
I'm gonna have to go with Dryers.
What'd you say? Dryers?
Yeah, Dryers.
All right. We already talked about how beef is going to be more expensive now, but as a lot of stores are saying that this item or these items are going to go up significantly in price, and parents are buying them as we speak. What is it?
Shoot. Can you... What was the question again?
Can't repeat the question.
Dang. I'm going with gas.
Gas. All right. Well, you didn't do great, but we'll score it together, and let's see. Once again, Allie's on a losing streak now. Just when I think that she is got it in the bag, she figures out a way to fumble it. So we will score it together. Don't say anything else. Let's see how you did. Allie, you're battling Jim in Rosemead. He's wants your money. He wants these My Chem tickets. If Jim doesn't win these tickets, these My Chem tickets, we will immediately give them to caller 20. So be ready to call if Jim does not win this round of Allie Knows the News. Here we go. Question number 1. Dozens of these vanished from a historic California hotel. It's a mystery. Dozens of these.
Vanished from a hotel. Would that be the little terry cloth bathrobes? Those are so nice.
Oh, man. People do like taking those bathrobes.
I love it.
He guessed toilet papers. But the correct answer is, apparently there's a historic hotel in California that has peacocks all over the property, and now dozens have gone missing, and it is big news. So
what are they going to do with them?
I don't know. Make one of those coats you wore to Acoustic Christmas with the feathers or something. I don't know. We go to question number 2. No one gets the point. This department store attempted a revival, but it failed, so it will be closing again.
Yeah, that's Sears.
Sears. That's the one we're looking for. This guy had the wrong guess, but at least he... hold on, where's Jim? Oh, Jim is back on hold. Jim, sorry, Allie is now beating you by 1, just so you know.
Oh, man.
She got it right. Sears. We go to question number 3, and Allie Knows the News, and she's up 1-0. Question 3. The creators of this show just got $1.5 billion for their streaming rights.
That would be South Park.
Ah, yes, South Park. He guessed PBS. Allie gets the point again. And she goes up now 2-0 with 2 questions left. And we go to question number 4. This ice cream brand that used to be available at drugstores is having a bit of a rebrand because they want to be more accepted by the general public, the masses. They're going after the masses now. They're not just going after the drugstore shoppers. Which ice cream brand?
Well, I read this and I thought it was like the Rite Aid brand ice cream, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh, you're so close. Need a name. Don't have a name? He guessed Dryers.
Dryers?
Nah,
is it the one with the B?
Thrifty, guys. Thrifty.
No.
Thrifty. And final question. Allie's still up 2. I think it's game over at this point, but here we go. I know there's a lot of talk about price of beef going up, but now they're saying the cost of these items are going to go up significantly, and parents are shopping for them right now. What's going to be more expensive?
I think it's
backpacks. I will accept that. Backpacks, back to school supplies in general, going to cost a lot more. Everything's going to cost more. I don't even know why that's news anymore. Well, Jim, you put in a decent effort. Allie still smoked your ass, and what must you shamefully admit right now as we put away everything you could have won? I knew he wouldn't get that. I knew he wouldn't get that either.
I told you what to say.
Thank you. That's okay. Another fail on your part. Hey, here's the good news, though, as Jim did not win. Caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067. We will give you Jim's tickets so you can go enjoy My Chem on Sunday at Dodger Stadium. And right now, we give the rest of you brand new Sublime. This is called Ensenada. It is on KROQ, where you heard it first. And here it is this morning. Put you in a good mood. Klein Alley Show. Let's give away these tickets right now to someone who was patiently waiting, didn't have to play the game, just had to be listening and calling at the right time, and that puts us on Alex in Almonte. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, Klein. Good morning.
My Cam, good morning to you. My Cam is in your future. Sunday, you'll be at Dodger Stadium. Enjoy the show.
Bang, bang, net bangers.
Bang, bang, all you net bangers that are checking us out on YouTube as we are streaming there as well. Feel free to join in on the fun as we are live streaming on YouTube right now as well.
You know, there are some people who believe that my life is an abomination because I married a woman and decided to have a child through, turkey baster situation.
That's not why I think your life's an abomination. That has nothing to do with it. It's all the other stuff you talk about.
Like my showering habits?
Everything. Okay. You got that weird torture closet that you play in. And you got the...
It's actually now a poop closet, but...
Oh, right. Whatever.
It's not a torture closet anymore.
Yeah,
it's where my kid poops.
There's a million reasons why we could call your life an abomination. It has nothing to do with your sexual preferences.
Well, I know there are a lot of people out there who are like, on the fence about this whole gayness thing. And when somebody is in a gay relationship and they're raising a kid, it's like, oh, what's going to happen? How's the kid going to turn out? What is the kid going to start saying about the fact that they have two of the same sex, as parents? So yesterday I picked up my kid from school and we were talking about his day and everything like that. And then he said, I played with my daddy at school today. And I was like, oh, your daddy? I didn't know you had a daddy. And he was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, well, where's your daddy? And he goes, he lives at Disneyland. And starts telling me all this stuff about his daddy. And he has now created an imaginary dad that he is talking about on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what does this mean? And I think that he's still grasping the concept of like what a brother and sister are, what a mom and dad even are. I've asked him before, do you have a daddy? And he just said, no, I have two mommies. I'm like, okay, great, let's move on. And now I'm like, what is going on inside of his little kid brain? And he's hearing maybe other kids talk about their mommies and daddies. And he's like, oh, I got to just create a daddy. What's the best daddy ever? One that lives at Disneyland.
So he's created in his mind as a young child what he believes would be the ultimate daddy, and he lives at the castle at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. That's his idea.
And how am I going to compete with that?
You can't.
Did you probe any further, like what he looks like, personality traits, anything like that?
Well, I mean, if I ask too many questions, he gets a little then it's like, I love Spider-Man, and you're like, okay, you can't really dig too deep because they don't really think about it that deeply.
Yeah, do you think he's telling other kids this? Like, yeah, I got two moms at home, but my dad lives over there at the park, and he's
my
cool.
daddy's Walt Disney.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's
lives
the man.
over at
My daddy is the man.
My dad's an Avenger.
Can't come around these parts because he's too. I could see that. I mean, that would be a pretty cool.
Which I'm like, great. I'm fine with it, I guess. But I wonder if he feels like there's something missing at this point.
I think, Allie, you have to get a.
I have to move to Disneyland.
You have to transition and move to Disneyland. I mean, you gotta let this kid's story play out and realize you don't want the guy to come across like a liar.
I mean, I assume that he's here. Like people are all, these kids are playing house, and there's like, here's a mommy and a daddy and a brother and a sister, and he's like, I don't have any of that. Like I have half of it. So he's just creating these stories in his mind where he's like, oh, all of this stuff exists when we're playing house.
Right.
So I have a sister. I have a dad. Even though he doesn't really have those things, he's got two moms and three cats.
Yeah, that's
his game of house.
It's funny.
Does he have any male role models in his life?
Well, he's got like 4 grandpas. And he's got Klein when he listens to him.
He's got me. I've been talking to that. Kid's been hearing my voice since he was growing inside of Allie. Hey, it's pretty helpful. Whenever he hears my voice, he's in a very calm place, Allie's kid. He likes me. He likes my...
I think he does like your voice because he hears it on a regular basis.
Hears it way too much.
Even though he's only met you a couple of times, he just kind of stares at you.
Yeah.
And I think he realizes, like, oh, this is familiar.
That's what a man looks like.
He lives at Disneyland? Yeah. He looks like it.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he thinks that. I do look like I have a steady diet of churros and pretzels.
Yeah.
I can see why he would think that.
I just worry. I'm wondering if I should just let him have this fantasy and help him have the fantasy, or if I should shut it down and be like, you know what, there's no dad that lives at Disneyland. This is what your life is like.
Omar, let me ask you, because you're a guy that did have a dad, but your dad left you when you were 2 years old. Did you have
two?
Oh, yeah, you had two dads that left you.
Yeah.
Two dads that left you. Did you make believe you had a dad still, or no? Did you accept the fact that both dads left?
No, it seems like, Wesley might be a little bit deeper than I am. I just wanted to go play. So I didn't have any thoughts about it. And by the way, I had a bunch of uncles around. So those were kind of like my male role models. And I kind of just thought it was normal.
Hey, you know what, Allie? I'm thinking about this now. Maybe he's confused because since you have a sugar daddy now with Blind Charlie buying you all those presents, maybe he thinks that's his daddy, Blind Charlie.
And he thinks Blind Charlie lives at Disneyland?
I mean, he looks like a Disneyland character.
He does look like a character from Disneyland.
I mean, I should just say yes.
He looks like one of the dwarfs, like Dopey or something.
I mean, I could show him a picture of the sperm tank and say, this is actually
your daddy. This is your daddy. It's a sperm tank.
951 said, this sounds like a Myrtle Beach kind of thing.
That's why he got that nickname.
And we learned that was his nickname. That's his nickname at school.
Yeah, listen, I think you got to let the guy he's got his hypothetical life, fantasy life.
Oh, he's got a great imagination.
Yeah, seems way better than the reality.
I know, so maybe I should just let him live in this crazy fantasy land, right?
Let him have that. But ask questions. I'd love to find out more about this hypothetical
Well, I'm
dad.
like, if he lives there, can he get us tickets?
Yeah. Can you hook us up with park access? This fake dad of yours?
And I want free parking, too.
Does he, in your house, because I know this question comes up every year, like Father's Day. You don't really celebrate either of you. There is not someone in your marriage, Allie, that's more quote, the man, like in a stereotypical way, like when there's a spider.
I'm the man and the woman, and my wife is kind of like the fun sister.
Got it. Okay, sure she would love hearing that.
Move over, Mr. Beast. YouTube has a new must-watch show.
Sarakushmushi, Sakaramushi, will you do that fandango?
On second thought, Mr. Beast is probably better. Who are we kidding? Klein Alley Show, now streaming live on YouTube. KROQ.
4 tickets to Disneyland can and will be yours at some point this morning when you hear us play this at random. Yesterday it was the sounds of Vanessa doing her impression of Lilo and or Stitch. Today it's her impression, I believe, of Donald Duck. This is what it sounds like.
Congratulations!
When you hear that play randomly at some point this morning, once again, who was that, Vanessa?
This is Donald. What's his last name?
She forgot his last name, but now she knows it. Thank you for filling that in. So when you hear that, it will happen at some point. Could be during a song, could be during conversation, could drop in when you least expect it anytime between now and the end of summer hours, which puts us straight up through pretty much 11 a.m. You will hear this.
Congratulations!
And the next time you hear that, I'm not going to give any more previews for people that are listening late today, but the next time you hear that on KROQ, call 800-520-1067 and get yourself 4 tickets to Disneyland. All right, let's get to your news now. Then the great Chicken Charlie will be stopping into the KROQ studios because the OC Fair is back and he's got another crazy food concoction to share with us. So we will get to all of that coming up. But first,
grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
So the season premiere of South Park happened last night. This is season 27, and this is fresh off of the Paramount Plus deal that finally went through where the creators got $1.5 billion for their streaming rights. It is obviously a huge catalog, and I have not seen the whole first episode yet, but I did get the chance to watch a few scenes, and it accomplishes what South Park always accomplishes, which is amazing. They drop your jaw, they make you laugh, they also piss a lot of people off, and that's what makes it even greater. The show, I feel like, is weirdly comforting because the world is so crazy right now, and a lot of it's been very emotional, obviously, for a lot of people. And when you see it all just reduced down to Trump and Satan getting in bed together and Satan commenting on Trump's tiny penis, I feel like it's just the comedic relief that we all needed. And I always appreciate that South Park is like one of the only animated shows that comments on what's going on right now in the world. And that's because from the beginning, they were a bunch of procrastinators. They had all this time to create some of their first episodes, and then they just didn't do anything. And then they were like, oh, crap, we have like 2 days to come up with an episode. And that's why it's always been so last minute and so in the moment. But here's just a part of the episode last night.
Hey, Satan!
By the way, this is exactly what they did with Saddam Hussein.
Yes.
It's just Trump's. It's the same voice and everything. It's just Trump's face instead of Saddam Hussein's voice.
Hey, Satan!
I don't want to right now.
What? Hey, relax. Come on, Satan. I've been working hard all day.
You haven't been working. You've been doing your stupid memes and just around.
Come here, girl. Come on, Satan. You know you can't resist this.
I can't even see anything. It's so small.
Hey, I'll sue you.
God, you.
How many times do you think Trump's watched that?
Oh, well,
that's what's great is like they don't care. They don't care at all what anybody thinks.
Great.
And it's like, you know, so everyone's so afraid of him, you know, of going against him and saying, you know, all the stuff with Harvard and NPR and so many fights that are happening right now and who's going to fall in line and who's going to speak their piece. And then there's just South Park.
Next week, apparently, Trump has sex with all of the Denver Broncos, just like they did with Cartman's mom many years ago.
Yeah.
They're just bringing back all the old storylines, but putting Trump in there.
In one of the scenes, Trump has a bunch of paintings of himself.
Oh, yeah.
And hanging. There's one where he's effing a goat.
That's great. Well, there you have it. South Park is back, baby.
At one point, Satan mentions the Epstein files, and he's like, God, every time I bring it up, you just tell me to relax. So funny. All right. Ozzy has not been dead long, but I guess for some people, it's never too early to make money off of a sad situation. And if you're a true Ozzy fan, you can have some of his on-stage items, outfits that he wore, guitars that are signed by him and the rest of Black Sabbath. And this memorabilia is on sale starting now, and I feel like there might be a little bit of a grievance window. Like, sometimes when a celebrity dies, I feel like a few months later I see some of their stuff going up. Not like the day after
because
they died.
What you're seeing is the auctions that are kind of put on by the family once they've had it all cataloged and they've had the time to grieve and process. This is people that I think are trying to be very almost it seems like they're trying to benefit from the fact that they had something that was worth whatever. Now they think it's gone up in value because he's now, no longer with us. Jake, by the way, made an Ozzy Osbourne purchase yesterday.
God, this is hilarious.
Which I feel like is almost
I tried to do it earlier.
disrespectful. I feel like what you did.
Disrespectful.
I think Jake's purchase was disrespectful to Ozzy Osbourne. And
if I explained it, it's not disrespectful.
It is.
Go ahead.
It is disrespectful, Jake.
What'd you get?
I got a Back to the Beginning T-shirt, but it's like a bootleg T-shirt from the show.
So
wait,
but because during the show,
bootlegs don't count.
Hang on, during the show, I wanted to buy one off the Black Sabbath website. They weren't available. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll be available after the show, and I forgot about it. And then after Ozzy died, I went and checked again. They're still not available. You had to be at the show to buy one, and I like it. It's black and purple. I bought one that was bootleg off of eBay.
Right, the band, and no one from the Osbourne, they get no piece of that.
Well, they should have made it available on the website.
Okay.
Well, you should make up for it.
Yeah.
What she said.
He's rolling over in his grave. He's very upset.
I mean, I would think as a real fan, you wouldn't support the bootlegging, especially at a time like this.
Only because I couldn't buy it legitimately.
All right.
You can buy his jacket made out of entirely black mesh for $40,000. Do you want to make up for it by buying that? It was a specific request from Osbourne, who said he had a tendency to get himself soaking wet on stage.
Oh, just like you, Jake.
So he made a mesh jacket that could breathe properly. So it's probably really, really musky.
You guys put some money in on it, I'll get it.
Were you going to say $40,000?
You put all the money. Jake will join us if we pay for all of it.
Some.
All
right. Uber announced a new feature where you can request a female driver. This is being tested out in LA and in San Francisco. Nope, it's only women.
Oh,
yeah, only women who can request other female drivers. And it's in LA, San Francisco, and Detroit. It's going to start next month. And
this is what it sounds like.
Yeah. I want to not get there.
That's how you know they've arrived.
Is this the parking lot?
They will pick you up.
Just get it now. Hold on, I'm going to do my makeup while we drive.
Oh, they're here.
Obviously, there are good reasons for this because you don't necessarily want a random guy that you've never met knowing where you live as he drops you off to your house, and maybe all of a sudden there's a safety issue there. I get it. I was an Uber driver for a while, and there were times where I was like, ooh, we're alone in a car and you're a stranger. But also, I feel like a lot of the drivers that when I use Uber are men. So I feel like there's just not going to be, like, are you going to wait? You're like, okay, I could lower the risk of, getting murdered.
Right.
Or I could just get picked up now by whoever's in the area. Even if it's a murderer, I'll take it.
That's why they started the driverless car Waymo thing. That was started, I think the goal was women didn't feel comfortable with these male drivers. And rather than go with a female driver, they decided, let's go with no driver. Let's go with an absolute nobody in the front seat. That's interesting. That the people that created Waymo there are a bunch of women that go, we don't really feel safe. These guys are kind of pervy, and they keep making the drivers feel uncomfortable, and I get it, and that's a terrible thing to feel. If you're a woman, I can only imagine what that's like every time you get picked up by a stranger. Like, God, just please don't be a pervert. Please don't hit on me. And please don't be all strange and weird. And then they go, do you guys have any ideas? They go, we go with women drivers only. Nah.
Let's go with
nobody.
Yeah, but it's either that or it's really women just don't want to drive.
Maybe
we
that's
don't want to drive.
Too.
We just want to be driven.
Well, now you have
just
that
drive
as an
us.
option as well. All right, we get into a brand new hour of the show. We do it after this one from The Offspring on your KROQ.
So long I've been waiting. Girl, you know I've been anticipating for the day you'd come my way. Now you're here and I got to say, you're my adrenaline, you're my fire. Girl, you make me wanna reach up higher. No star is too far. Spread your wings as we reach it for the sky. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
I see the lightning, feel the thunder. Girl, it's time for us to go down under. I've got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories.
a shoulder you can lean on.
When times get bad, don't be sad.
Right here by your side. Yeah, yeah. True love's so hard to find.
When you get it, got to hold on tight.
I got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
That hard, I'm still going. Did Ali inspire you in any way? Yeah, 100% still good.
Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, what an hour to be alive. Thanks for hanging out with us here on KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. This is the annual tradition. Our buddy Chicken Charlie, not to be confused with our blind friend Cow Charlie. This is Chicken Charlie, the man that has really reinvented the fair food category, the inventor of the deep-fried Oreo and thousands of other exciting combinations, the Kool-Aid chicken. I mean, this guy spends all year trying to get it right, and he's got a brand-new creation you can get at the OC Fair, which is happening now. We'll have tickets for you to go to that next week. He will be joining us this hour right here in the KROQ studios. We also have for you some El Chipo on a Thrifty Thursday to break down. And Vanessa went on a date. We caught her on a top-secret date. And it was wild what we saw.
It was funny that she even thought this was going to remain a secret because the guy met her not only at work, like basically in our office.
So she's going to break down the good, the bad, and the ugly
awkward
from the brand new date.
Especially with what happened at the end of the date.
With the conversation? Oh, yes. How the date ended. Yeah, I only heard part of this, but boy, I mean, it is strange. It's like, I'm glad I'm not single now because of moments like that.
Yes. Oh, my God. You can feel it.
Feel the awkwardness. So we'll get to all of that coming up this hour on the show. Plus, Billy Corgan was on to break down some of his final moments with Ozzy Osbourne. And that was not until later in the show yesterday. So we will listen to some of what he had to say. It was pretty incredible to think about. I mean, even Ali, we'll get to this later, but you had asked him if he had the opportunity to talk to Ozzy when he went and played that final show, which was only a few weeks ago. And he had said to us, and this was something I'm sure he'll regret now, that he purposely left Ozzy alone at that show, but because he had plans to talk to him again very soon.
I kind of let him be because there were so many people wanting to talk to him, and there were people he hadn't seen for years. And Sharon and I had been discussing ever since Sharon appeared in my podcast that I was going to go over to their house in LA and interview Ozzy. So in my mind, I was like, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to have that conversation when I see him.
So he purposely had that moment where he was right there with Ozzy and was like, I'm not going to waste any of your time now because I'm going to get you for a couple hours in a few weeks.
Yeah.
At your house in L.A.
And then he didn't realize he would never get that opportunity.
So that's one of those bummer things. But then he did share with us this truly, I mean, you talk about all of the, we had a long chat with Billy. We're not going to listen to all of it, but this was one of those moments that I believe, as he said, will stick with him forever. And take a listen because this was something that even hearing him talk about this, I started finding myself get emotional. You know me, I've got
he's good with words. He can paint a picture.
It's really...
After this, I'd like to share one special moment, though. I don't want to say who the other person is. It's somebody from a very famous alternative band. But
by the way, I have my guesses as to who this is, which I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, me too.
You do as well? I think I know. I think I know who he's talking about.
When Black Sabbath sound checked 2 nights before the actual concert, there was literally nobody in the arena, the stadium, except security, and me and this person from another famous alternative band. And we were literally watching Black Sabbath sound check with Ozzy, for the last time. And Ozzy saw us down there and did the famous Ozzy, sitting in his chair, but he did the famous Ozzy peace sign to both of us down and smiled. And that's the moment I'll always hold on to, because it was in that private moment where it was just us and the band, basically. And both me and the other person, this is why I don't want to say who the person is, we both started crying.
Both started crying, Allie. They had a moment where they collectively started crying. So who do you think?
Potentially embraced? We don't know.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's Tom Morello. He's a huge Ozzy fan as well, and a very passionate guy. Very passionate about music, passionate about Black Sabbath and their influence on the music industry. I could see him getting emotional over that.
I think, wasn't Travis Barker at that show? I believe he was there as well, right? Am I wrong about that? I think that's who it was. That's who I believe it was.
I don't know if he would express that kind of emotion there in that moment.
Vanessa, book everyone who's in an alternative band.
We'll ask him in a row.
We'll ask one at a time. Did you cry? And we'll figure out.
Who do you think it is, Jake?
I think it's Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains.
Interesting.
But mainly it's because he was a huge fan, and like how he says alternative band, and I think that's like Alice in Chains is known as alternative, I guess.
I guess. All right, we'll figure out who's the crier. That'll be our next exciting segment on the show.
Who's the crier?
Anyway, lots to get to this hour. If you'd like to go see My Chem on Sunday, Dodger Stadium, give us a call right now. Let's make that happen for you. 800-520-1067. Caller 20. Those tickets are yours next, KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Get to some El Chipo in just a moment on this Thrifty Thursday. But first, let me say hi to Andrew, listening in Culver City. Good morning, Andrew.
What's up?
You are caller 20.
No fucking way.
Oh, can't say that word. Don't say that. I know it happens. You get excited. You get caught up in the moment. You never think you're going to make it through. You never think you're going to be the right person to get on the air. And then you say one of about 5 words we're not allowed to say, or else we all lose our jobs. Regardless, you're going to go see My Chem at Dodger Stadium this Sunday. Congratulations.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Soak it in. You save all that profanity for the show. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Thank you.
Save it for Vanessa and Johnny as they take your information.
Yeah, make sure to curse at them a lot. They love it. Hold on 1 second. More chances. We got a lot of these tickets to give you, and we'll be doing it all morning long. It's Thursday, which means time for El Chipo to tell us why you should be cheap. Here we go.
It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Chipo.
And as always, El Chipo is brought to you by American Tire Depot. They are the auto care experts, and for the lowest tire prices, get you to an American Tire Depot today.
Get you
over there. My story actually does have to do with my car, and they helped me with a tire issue I actually had at the event last weekend. But
you squeezed them for another 2 tires, didn't you?
Sally's going to run this place right out of business.
Seriously, right?
Inventory is getting low at American Tire Depot. No, they were really nice. I had a slow leak in my tire, and I was like, hey, maybe you could just patch it up real quick. And they said, you need 2 new tires. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. They were awesome.
2? That's great.
Yeah, it really was. Yes.
I'm sorry. Let me apologize to that company. They seem like a great company.
I know. I
good
think
people.
they're regretting.
I'm sorry you met Allie.
They're like, again?
Allie's going to really milk you. She's just it's never going to stop. I'll just let you know.
Well, and I happen to have a Tesla, which I learned go through tires faster than any other car.
Right.
So I was like, oh man, I guess this is nice. So anyway, another thing about Teslas is that they occasionally need new keys after a long period of time, which I've had my car. It's a very old car.
You just replaced the battery.
No. I've tried that, Omar. And yes, I have tried
You just replaced all the batteries, I thought. Didn't you just have to do some expensive?
I replaced one of the batteries inside of the car.
How does the key go bad?
By the way, every part of Allie's car has gone bad. She got this
I
thing.
actually got another sensor alert on the way over.
Oh my God, Allie!
It was a headlight problem.
She has a problem every week with this thing because she's
it's
literally.
Old.
I know it sounds like a flex because she goes, "I drive a Tesla."
We told you to get a new car.
I know, we all told you, but Allie,
my car sucks. I want to trade my car for your car.
And Jake's car is really old, but Jake's not having nearly as many problems as you're having.
No. I understand that there are going to be problems that pop up with an older car. Doesn't mean that it's a lemon. Doesn't mean that I need to get rid of the car. Okay, it just means that I need to get a little creative with the ways that I go about fixing it. And I know that you guys have made fun of me for, I needed a new computer, but instead I tried to replace the battery, and then the battery, failed after a few months, and then I ended up having to get a new computer anyway.
We've been right every time. Every step of the way in your little sagas to try to save money here and there, you go through these painstakingly confusing and, quote, inexpensive ways to solve your problems, and then they always end up costing you so much more in the long run.
I predict in 2 years, within 2 years' time, you're going to get a new vehicle.
I'll say within 1 year, Omar.
1 year? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't fix a Tesla with duct tape.
That's right.
No,
can't do it.
You have to fix it with more batteries.
More
they just
batteries.
need more really expensive batteries.
So what did you do with your key?
So my key, my car came with 2 keys, and when the battery dies, you got to replace the little circle battery. They're so annoying. Those little circle ones.
Oh, inside the key. Yes.
And I always bought the wrong size circle ones. It was all frustrating. So anyway, I was replacing the batteries, and the remotes on the keys still would not work. And eventually I was like, okay, I have no way of getting into my car except for my phone because I have to open the Tesla app, and that's the only way to get into the car. I'm just waiting for the moment where I leave my phone in my car and I have no way to get into my car, no way to call anybody for help. I'm completely screwed, and my kid's probably in the car on a hot day.
Right.
Like, it's a recipe for a disaster.
Then you got to start smashing windows down.
Exactly.
Right.
And so anyway, I finally decide to call Tesla and go, hey, my keys don't work. I need replacement keys. And the keys are expensive. If you go through the dealership, it's like $275 for one key. And so I call and I say, hey, my keys aren't working. I need new keys. Okay, well, what's your model and make? Well, I have a 2014 Model S. Okay, we don't make those keys anymore.
Yeah, we got to get that in the museum.
Crap.
Right, of course. Why would they?
So what you need to do is buy another key from our website, and then you need to have us pair it personally because there's no way to there's no way for you to pair it because it's not compatible with the car. So you're going to have to. What's going on with you?
What is
happening?
My phone is off, by the way. Everything's off, but my kid.
Your phone is not off.
What the hell's wrong with you?
It's going through my laptop. laptop is what it is. But my kid is basically...
Your laptop is closed.
I know, but this is what's happening now because my kid figured out how to start calling now using a
FaceTime
computer
with her.
at home. No, I'm not doing it.
I can explain this to her. She'll love this.
This will bore out of it.
She'll never
not
call
calling
me.
Dad
She'll
again.
never call me again.
I think everyone else is barely hanging in as well.
Yeah.
So I decide, well, I'm not going to pay $275 for a key and then another $100 for somebody to install the key and pair it. That's $350 just to get into my car. It's ridiculous. I'm going to go to eBay, where they have old-ass Tesla keys still in the bag, ready to go.
This will backfire on you, Allie.
It was $75, and I had it delivered to my house. Got here yesterday, and I thought to myself, well, all I have to do is watch a couple of YouTube videos, figure out how to pair it. What I didn't realize is that you need one working key in order to pair a new one.
Oh, my God.
So I ran into a few roadblocks right away because there were no keys. So it's like anybody could just buy a key and then pair it to a car and drive it away.
Omar, if you were to listen back to all of Allie's stories, they always have the same phrase in there. What I didn't realize. It always makes it in every single one of these things you've gone through. You go, what I didn't realize is what I wanted to do is not possible.
But, guys, update, I was able to troubleshoot and pair my new key. And now I have a working Tesla key, and I can get into my car just fine, and it's brand new. It has a little circle battery and everything. So for $75, I was able to successfully do what I would have done through the dealership for $350.
Hey, George has a better solution. Go ahead, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots, what can we do?
All right, so I thought of an event. Allie should charge people a couple $100 each to take swings at her car, shoot her car with paintball guns, just rip the interior, and she could probably get a new car with the money.
You charge people to come up and beat up your car with a baseball bat.
Can we do it for Jake's?
And then
take that in an instant. You make it look better.
Jake. Yeah, if you can even out the dents on the other side of Jake's car. Yeah, the problem is if you get to some sort of a middle ground where your car now gets completely destroyed, but then you add up all the money, you go, it's just not enough to get a car.
I made $400 and my car looks like crap.
And then you go, I really didn't think this through all the way. All right, we got to take a break. That's an El Chipo cautionary tale. Can't wait to find out how that ends.
It worked.
When we get back, he is the Willy Wonka of Fair Foods, Chicken Charlie, with a brand new creation that you can be stuffing your face with currently at the OC Fair, and soon enough, I'm sure, at the LA Fair. He's in the KROQ studios with us next.
KROQ Road Trip USA. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all across the country. Stop 3. Take a selfie with the bean. Join the mob. Or at least a walking tour version. Survive a Cubs game, a lakefront wind gust, and a deep dish pizza. All in one afternoon. When you see the Lumineers in Chicago. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 and win tickets to their show at the Kia Forum August 8th. And you'll get the chance to see him again in Chicago. Courtesy of Messina Touring Group and Dual Tone. Keep it on KROQ to win.
What's up? This is Wesley from the Lumineers, and you're listening to the world famous KROQ.
And thought to yourself, what happens with all the stuff that they take out of my bag? Do they keep it? Do they chug all this water later? If you leave something and they, your sunglasses, for instance, and then next time you go to the airport, you're like, hey, that guy's wearing cool sunglasses. Did he get those from a forgetful traveler?
Those are my aviators.
What percentage of things being checked through airport security are dildos? I mean, these are all questions we all have, and we finally have people on that will answer them. The return of the AMA, this time with TSA employees. Quite a few on the phone to pick from, including Chase, who's been working. Chase, how long have you been a TSA employee?
5 years.
And what does that make do you have a title, or are you just standard run-of-the-mill TSA x-ray guy or greeter? How does that work?
No, I am a lead officer here at TSA. So I'm a little above the original officer status.
So when you're the guy that has to tell the people, hey, why don't you finish those bags and then go take lunch?
Basically, yes.
Okay. But you also get first dibs at whatever you take out of people's bags?
No, not exactly.
All right, we'll get to questions. We got questions for you. Hold on one second. Also, on our phone right now, this is actually a listener of ours, believe it or not. Hey, Lily, you listen to this show regularly, huh?
On every morning when I'm on the 405.
Wow, and you are a TSA employee as well?
I'm a former.
Oh,
employee.
Former employee. Oh, so you
Yes.
could spill all sorts of tea, huh?
How did that end?
I parted ways with the agency. I went to a better opportunity.
Right, so do you have to give back your sweater with the eagle on it?
I had to give everything back. I can't walk around with that during Halloween, you know?
Yeah, it's too bad. I feel like you got that sweet sweater with the eagle. You know the eagle, Allie. Everyone believes the eagle.
You do.
All right. Chase, we're going to rapid fire questions. If you have questions you've always wanted to know from TSA employees, we got Lily at our disposal. We got Chase here. We will get to all your questions. 800-520-1067 for this AMA with the TSA. Allie, give them question number one.
All right. What is the worst station to work at? Is it X-ray machine? Is it the person that tests all the bags that get pulled aside? Where does it rank?
Is Chase going first?
Yep.
All right. The worst station that I believe to work at is the station where people have to step on the footprints and then put their hands up. It's called the AIT machine. One, because people don't listen to directions. They don't know how to take every single thing that's out their pocket. It's not a metal detector. It's a body scanner. So we need everything out of your pockets. We just need whatever is going to be on your person. So just clothes.
Hey, but I thought that those machines, there's an issue that the pictures are too good and you can see people's genitals.
Yeah,
True.
wouldn't that make it the best station?
No, it's not an X-ray. It doesn't let us see through people's clothes.
Hold on, that's what you say, but you still work at TSA. Let's now talk to a former TSA employee and figure out if that's true. Lily, can you see my junk and when I stand in that thing and hold my hands like I'm doing big moose ears?
Klein, unfortunately, I would not be able to see your junk if I was to be an operator still.
Because it's too small.
No, sir.
Thank you. Is that because you aren't zoomed in enough? Is that the issue? All right, fine. They agree on that one. Chase, question number two. It's an AMA with the TSA. Any questions you've ever wondered? A lot of people asking about, will you take their weed? Are you looking for the weed? I thought all of the dogs that used to smell for weed have now moved on to high schools and stuff, and they use only dogs to smell for bombs. But if you do see someone's got a bag of weed in there, are you going to take it, Chase? Or are you going to let it go through?
No, we do confiscate it if we do come across it. That's not where we're looking for it specifically, though.
What about CBD and edibles? Those questions were coming through a lot. There's like 70 questions about weed.
It's a little complicated when it comes to like the more medical, weed and everything. But if we do see it, we have to, escalate it up to the next supervisor.
Right, but like gummies, you can't really tell. You're just seeing a gummy.
No. If it's like anything in like an edible form, it's just mostly like we just see it as food. So we wouldn't really be able to tell, honestly.
But when weed does get taken and you're like, man, we got a nice score here, because sometimes the bag's got a real smell coming off it and you can tell this has got weed in here. Do you guys save that for an end-of-year TSA party, or how does that work?
No, it all gets confiscated and taken into someplace else that doesn't get used by any of the officers here.
310, have you ever seen somebody that worked at TSA take something and pocket it after they confiscated it?
Oh, yes, 100%.
What kind of things do they take?
Money. They've taken, more like expensive items that, a passenger may have had, something that they think that they need or that they want.
Yeah, sometimes they'd be like, hey, take that wallet out and put that in the dog dish as well. I don't know why they still use those doggy water bowls for this. You ever do that, Lily? You ever take anything or see anyone take something?
No, sir. Then I'd lose my job. As much as I didn't like working there, I liked the paycheck.
Lily, what percentage of times do you see sex toys in the bags?
Oh, 90% of the time.
90% of the time? Come on, you're telling me 90% of
all those families ahead of me in line, they all have dildos?
It's all dildos?
Yes, sir.
And you can see what those are. There's no way to hide that, wrap that in a sock. You still see what it is. You can always tell that's a dildo?
Through the X-ray, we could see that.
And do you ever have a code that you say to other TSA employees if there's something worth checking out? Like, you obviously can't say, look at this giant dildo, but do you ever say something like, the bird has landed?
It's an eye. The look that we give each other.
I always thought that was someone's smells. Hey, Chase, do you confirm that is true? 90% of bags have dildos?
Yes, and I don't understand why, because what are you going to do? Use it on a plane? Like, put it in your checked luggage. Why are you bringing it in your personal bag?
It's really not.
Because we have to pay for checked luggage.
Yeah. Allie's dildo weighs over 50 pounds.
All right.
So she don't want to pay extra for that. You understand?
323 has a question that we have always all wondered. Are the TSA agents always in a bad mood naturally, or are they just appearing tough? What is with the TSA scowl?
Most of the bad moods come from people not being able to listen to simple directions. And just, I guess the schedule that they work, it all varies when it comes to any of the officers that are here.
You would agree, though, Chase, that the general public is dumb, correct?
It does seem that when they enter through the airport doors, common sense goes all out the window.
Yeah.
Does it annoy you more when people try to make you in a better mood, by cracking jokes or being personable, or do you appreciate that?
We appreciate it for the most part. Sometimes when they're too corny, it's like, okay, we get you're trying too hard, like, get out of our face.
And is there ever a time, and I'll ask this to Lily first, but Lily, is there ever a time when you were working TSA that you knew someone had something that was, quote, not allowed, but you said, I'm going to let this slide? Now, I'm not saying a gun necessarily or a knife, but, maybe you're like, that person's got
I like you, so this grenade can go
This
ahead.
grenade's flying with you today. But maybe there's a bot. Yeah, they got a half a Coke Zero they didn't finish. I'll let them bring it on the plane and don't make them buy another one. Do you ever just let that slide, or?
Unfortunately, I did not, Klein. I'll be real with you. I was one of those sticklers.
Oh.
I had to follow the rules.
Yeah.
I know. I was the worst. I was the worst.
What is the thing that the general public does that was the most annoying for you? Is it like what Chase said, that we just forget the most basic stuff?
I agree with Chase that you walk into those airport doors and you forget where your brain's at. And that bugs us a lot.
They do tell everyone now that the making a joke about a bomb is just as bad as actually having a bomb. Do you still hear people making jokes about bombs? Like, well, I'm glad you took my water. You didn't find my bomb. Does that still happen?
That is 100% the most dad joke that you will hear at the airport.
You hear that a lot.
Yes.
Klein Alley Show. Everyone at some point in their life has come up with a combination of foods that don't necessarily go together in theory, but then they somehow put them together and they go, I think I've created the next great thing. And if you believe that you have that, we'd love to hear from you at 800-520-1067. You'll get to pitch to the Willy Wonka of all fair food. His name is Blind Charlie. Chicken Charlie. We have a listener on the show, Blind Charlie. Chicken Charlie has been a friend for a long time. Chicken Charlie is the creator of the deep fried Oreo. At some point in your life, you've had one. You never knew where that originated. It was this man right here with a commercial grade deep fryer in his garage. Every year, you gather the family and friends around, and you put a bunch of stuff in there, and you say, what will be the next creation that we bring to the fair?
Every year. I can't wait for my Fry Fest. So much fun.
I really want to get the invite to Fry Fest.
Oh, you got it.
Everyone just shows up with random stuff, and they go, let's drop it in the fryer.
And a bottle of Tums, and just has a great time.
And I fried that, too.
Yeah, I believe it. Deep fried Tums would be
let's just name items and see if Chicken Charlie has fried them.
I bet you he has everything, right?
I don't know if I fried everything, but I sure have fried a lot of stuff over the years, including a man's shoe once.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
How'd it taste? Or was it just a bet?
It was on a nationally televised show. The guy took off his shoe and said, "Fry this," and I did it.
You did it. This guy's not afraid. He's got that fryer.
So now you have, obviously begun a new season with new foods. But there were a lot just before we were coming on the air that you did not decide to do this year.
Yeah, every year I love to come up with something new. It's my favorite part of my job, and I love people's faces when they see the new concoction. They try it, they love it, all that. But we do have not necessarily failures, but there are some that we choose not to do. And this year we had a few of them. One of them was a deep fried tiramisu, and another one was the bacon pickle popper, Dr. Pepper bacon pickle popper, which basically, I'll talk about my friend Eli and Food Beast, but they were helping me with this in the sense of we wrapped a pickle with bacon and tried to grill it and baste it with a Dr. Pepper syrup, if you will.
Okay. Right, yes. And it went well?
It went well, but it took too long to cook in the grill. So, we have to take into consideration, too, like if you're coming up to the line, we can't, make you wait too long.
Yeah.
And
people want their Dr. Pepper pickle out. They want it now.
I don't want to wait for it.
They don't want to wait.
These are people that they're making impulsive purchase.
Right, but for that, it might not work for the fair, but did it work and was it delicious?
It worked and it was delicious. Maybe in the future we'll figure out a way to make it fast.
Wow.
But there's other items too. I mean, it's a trailer. At the end of the day, we can only add a couple of items. Sometimes you get 4 or 5 great items or great ideas, and you can't do all of them.
Well, last year, if you remember, we pitched you, we did a menu redo with you, and we gave you a bunch of ideas, and you said they all sounded good or bad for different reasons, but then you said once you start breaking down the logistics of actually trying to do it at the fair.
That's right.
Unfortunately, you can have a lot of ideas in theory, but the reality is that sometimes you can't do it because I've seen your lines at the fair. You got 4 different stands at the OC Fair going on now. By the way, there's a $5 taste of the fair for just it's just $5, and that's until 4 p.m. I didn't realize that.
Every day. This is so cool. Every day. A lot of the stands, if not all the stands, are doing it, and you really can not break the bank by coming to the fair before 4 p.m. and trying almost all the foods.
Yeah, the cornerstone of any good fair is, and by the way, you should see right now on YouTube, Allie's holding the new concoction of this year. This is the big product of 2025 for the fair circuit, Chicken Charlie. Chicken Charlie, do you care to just, once again, deliver to the masses what you've created this year?
Okay, I love it. I've had the honor with working with the social media magazine Food Beast, my friends Eli and his buddies, and he loves bean and cheese burrito. He eats bean and cheese burrito, I think, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And one day we were talking, and we came up with the idea to do a twist on it. I put it in a waffle cone. So basically, it's refried beans, queso blanco, shredded cheese, and a Food Beast hot sauce. And a waffle cone. There you go.
Allie's having the first bite now, and this is the cone of beans is something. No, it's a cone of beans. This is something that you created yourself with the help of Food Beast.
That's right, 100%.
And now you're watching people walk around. I think we had that conversation last year specifically that there's so many foods you could do in cones. You did the chicken, I believe buffalo chicken in a cone a few years back, and that was in the red velvet cone you were making. Right. So if there's a food trend that's going on, you have figured out a way to combine these together, and you have created this new... Allie's, by the way, on her 5th bite in a row right now. She hasn't stopped.
And it seems this year will be the summer of beans.
The summer of beans. Well,
I mean, who doesn't like beans? This is awesome. Right?
Yeah. So, Allie, first thoughts now. In normally, it's 8:30 in the morning. It's a tough time to have a waffle cone full of beans.
Not a tough time.
Not a tough time.
It's delicious because the beans are spicy. And there's a lot of good hot sauce on here. And then the queso, I can taste the queso mixed with the beans. And then there's also shredded cheese. But I'm interested because I wasn't sure if I would like this waffle cone with it. It actually blends really nicely. Was there a decision to go away from was there an original idea to do a tortilla as a waffle cone?
Yeah, we want to be different, but sometimes when you mix ingredients to get sweet and savory and all that spicy, it really works. And I really think, like you said, this one, it's working for you, right? The sweetness of the waffle cone and that flavor of the fresh waffle.
Yeah, I think it's because it's the sweetness of the cone and then also the saltiness of the beans. And then the heat that comes from the queso or salsa.
Yeah, that's the Food Beast hot sauce that I threw on top of that.
Is there anything at the bottom of that cone? I mean, I'd love Allie to get all the way through it. Sometimes you get the bottom of the cone, it's like that little chocolate tip at the bottom. Did you do anything special at the tip of the cone, Charlie?
You know what I did is I didn't just fill it with beans. We went beans, queso blanco, beans, shredded cheese. I love it.
Guy's got his own brand he's pushing.
Awesome.
Don't worry about it.
Look at that.
Look at that. Wow, it's all the way
All the
stuffed
way to the
all the way.
Beans for days.
We took ice cream to a new level, I think.
Yeah, you really did. All right, we're going to take your calls in a second. 800-520-1067. Charlie is always looking to combine foods that don't normally go together but somehow taste great. And everyone at some point has been high or drunk and figured out a combination. So, 800-520-1067. His favorite, we'll give you some MyChem tickets, and we'll do it right after this.
Yum.
KROQ.
Beans.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show in our studio right now. The legend of Fair Foods, Chicken Charlie. Allie got all excited to get to try one of the new things that he's serving up this year, which is that bean cone. But this one, actually, it's funny. I've always thought to myself when I'm eating a mozzarella stick, and I'm a big fan of the mozz stick, I said, there's not enough meat in here. And Chicken Charlie has solved another problem, Allie, by creating what I'm holding right now, which is very girthy. You can see this on YouTube right now as we're streaming live there. But this is the meatball mozzarella on a stick.
You gonna take a bite?
He's figured out a way. Oh, I will. He's figured out a way to put meatballs and mozzarella cheese inside of what looks to be like a jumbo corn dog.
Yeah, I know.
But
and you buy this thinking it's a corn dog, but then you bite in and it's meatball marinara.
It's actually a giant mozzarella stick with meatballs in the mix, Charlie.
It's like a kebab. Yeah.
What's the calorie count on this, out of curiosity?
0.
It's zero
calories.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is eat all you want because it's at the fair.
You put it on a stick, it's 0 calories.
Once you walk through the fairgrounds gate, the calorie counter breaks.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's just stuff. So
that's
how
not
is
the
it?
only thing. It's fantastic.
Really?
And by the way, I think that if they made more mozzarella sticks using the batter for corn dogs, it changed everything.
Well, corn dog batter, I think, is highly underrated. They're only using it on the dogs. They got to use it for everything.
All right, Chicken Charlie, when you put these things together, when you can make these weird combinations like the Kool-Aid chicken you do and everything else, at some point you say this to people and they say, you're just a madman, you're an idiot. But the people on the phone right now claim that they've also randomly combined foods together that taste great. So we're going to let them pitch some ideas to you. And we'll start with Susie. You're on KROQ. Good morning, Susie. Hi.
Good morning, Sweet Tips.
Sweet Tips, what have you done before that you claim tastes good even though it sounds crazy?
They're like little birria balls with like birria in the middle with like masa on the outside, but with a consommé dipping sauce.
I love that.
Sounds great, but it also sounds too like they're all in the same category. She's not. You think that, and then she'd say, but then you pour,
right? And like Charlie, you like to combine sweet and savory and kind of do unlikely combinations, right?
And birria right now is huge. Like the last year or so, it's everything birria, and I haven't thought about birria, and I love this lady's idea because I think we're going to take that and maybe twist it, turn it, and not make it just like a simple birria ball.
No, just put it in an ice cream cone.
Dave,
there you go.
Dave, you're on with the great Chicken Charlie. He is the mayor of the fair.
Up?
What's up? Hey, hi.
So mine was deep fried spaghetti was spread over with ranch sauce.
I love that too. We did that a few years ago.
Really?
But yeah, there's been spaghetti on a stick, deep fried spaghetti, but I never had it with ranch sauce. We make a delicious in-house ranch. I'm going to try that.
Yeah, sometimes you get that when you have nothing. Who was that? Was that Jake? Who's making that noise?
Omar.
Oh, Omar. No interest in that? Hold on.
That does not sound good to me. Spaghetti with ranch. I'll pass.
Yeah, but it's fried, Omar. It's
fried. It's fried, Omar.
I mean, my son eats pizza with ranch. I've never tried that either, but...
Hey, Jill, you're on with the great Chicken Charlie, mayor of the fair. He's hearing some of your unlikely food combinations that actually you claim taste great. What is it?
All right, you got to get an apple fritter, hollow it out, put a mini cinnamon roll in the center, and surround it with peanut butter.
How high were you when you came up with this idea?
Very.
I love it. It's probably smoked out of that same apple earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Eve on KROQ, go ahead. You're on with the great Chicken Charlie, hearing your, I guess they're technically high ideas in the world of food. What's up?
I was thinking lobster on a stick, fried, then covered in jalapeno butter.
Oh, now let me share with you. At the Orange County Fair right now, we have another cone, which is a garlic.
Another cone?
We have another cone. I didn't bring it here. It's lobster, deep fried, mac and cheese. The lobster pieces are dipped in a garlic butter sauce.
Oh, my God.
When I leave this radio station and go back to the fair, I'm going to put jalapenos in there.
Oh, yeah, dude. And it has mac and cheese in it, too?
It has so it's our lobster. Yeah, it's our buttered lobster mac and cheese cone.
What's that go for? What does it cost? $50?
$29. $29. But I got to tell you, it's 8 good-sized pieces of lobster in it and about a pound of mac and cheese. It's great.
A pound of mac and cheese inside of a cone? How is that possible?
Too huge. It's huge. It really is. Yeah,
oh, my God.
It's big.
And that's what some people would call a snack, Allie. Just a snack. Hey, Sarah, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. What do you got for us?
A deep-fried peanut butter and pickle sandwich with a light drizzle of maple syrup.
Well, a pickle has been one of those flavors that just dominate. All of a sudden came back, and you've been doing stuff with pickles, obviously, for a while. I think you still have the bacon. You don't have the one with the Dr. Pepper, but you still have a bacon-wrapped pickle. I think I have it here somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah, we have a bacon-wrapped pickle right here. I want to do everything she said except wrapped in bacon.
Oh, you're going to add
peanut butter to what we got.
I think we
maple syrup and bacon.
We can squeeze some more calories out of this. How do we do that? Well, Chicken Charlie, I will say this. You don't take the easy way out. Of all the ideas you just heard, was there one that stands out to you? Not that you would necessarily add it to the menu, but the one that you found the most intriguing, at least?
Well, I like the jalapeno lobster bites.
Jalapeno lobster bites. All right, figure out behind the scenes who that was, and let's give that person some tickets so they can at least go to my camp. Chicken Charlie, we love it when you come in here. Thank you for feeding us, as always. Once again, you can go to the OC Fair, find Chicken Charlie on the IG at Chicken Charlie's. OC Fair is happening now through August 17th. We got tickets for you every morning next week, and while you're there, go visit Chicken Charlie. He's got it all going on. Of course, the $5 taste of the fair.
Yeah, this is El Chipo approved. You get all this stuff for $5.
Yeah, so many different options. It's great. Up until 4 p.m. every day.
The great Chicken Charlie. Charlie, do you believe that fair games are rigged, in all seriousness?
No.
You don't think so?
What? No, because you see a lot of people with the stuff walking. I mean, if they were rigged, nobody would win. But you see a lot of people.
Yeah, but they make it harder on you. With the little rings and the bottles, it's impossible.
Well, yeah, there's some games I just cannot do, like that one. That's the toughest one in my opinion.
That's the most frustrating one because it looks so easy.
But honestly, like I have 4 kids. I have to win something.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise we're going to go to the store after.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go nuts. And you can win. I win. But not that one.
Well, what's your best game
What's the most winnable fair game? Because I'm telling you right now, I, like you, once your kids look at you in a way where they're like, you loser, and you go, I got to hear another $20, another $20.
That little squirt rifle game.
Yeah, sometimes you look to these guys, you go, guys, help me out here. These kids look at me like I'm a loser, and they go, you got to win. Sorry, rules are rules.
Yeah, the dot at the balloon, the ball at the balloon, and then there's the ball in the basket. It's doable.
Oh, yeah, the ball in the basket with the right
that's
backspin.
Doable. It's big ones too, big prizes. But it's definitely doable. But I agree with you. The ring around the bottle. I've been doing this for 42 years. I've never gotten one.
No,
never one.
I don't know. What did they put on those bottles to make them repel the rings? It's insane.
But people, if you stand there long enough, you'll see somebody get it.
Even
but
the front row. I'm like, I can get the front row.
How would you say long enough? You've been doing it for 42 years.
How long has someone spent?
How long do we have to spend to try to get a ring around a bottle?
Another 42.
42 years. The Great Chicken Charlie on KROQ. Back in a moment with your news, and then tickets for you to go see the Lumineers. That's all coming up.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ.
It's time for Where'd You Go? How Far'd You Go? Date Jake and an actual date with someone. All we know is that he met her on Tinder and she's an English teacher. That's all we know. Everything else we will try to figure out together. We'll let you play along. Here we go.
Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys go play bingo? Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys take it slow or no?
All right, we'll let some listeners get in with some questions as well. The only questions we cannot ask you are where did you go, how far did you go, but we can ask you anything else about you or this person, and then we will try to figure out where you went and how far you went on the date. The fact that he even told us about it, Allie, makes me think that something good happened, because if it was just a total colossal failure, he may have kept it to himself.
It's funny because Jake he's got a pretty good poker face. If he is like, yeah, I want to date, you're like, oh, what happened? He could be like, I had sex all night.
Right.
Or he could be like, it went horrible.
Right, trunk burger, another trunk burger.
Yeah.
Also, you know what's funny is that I did a little bit of research right now on Tinder, and Jake had a higher tier than normal Tinder thing. Yeah, because Tinder's free, and then you get a basic version. Then there's Tinder Plus, that's $10. Tinder Gold, that's $15, and he has Tinder Platinum. That's $19.
That's a Tinder. Well, I mean, that's 949 says he's Tindering for two.
They think it's a throuple when they go with Jake, I guess.
That's crazy.
Jake,
Jake's thirsty.
Jake,
huh?
it's funny because
and you still only had two.
That was the platinum plan.
Yeah.
Jake, that's amazing. Did you know you were paying for the highest tier of Tinder?
No, I didn't.
There's a higher one. It's called Tinder Select, and this is a yearly subscription fee for $500.
Whoa.
Oh no, this one's $500 a month. Yeah.
What? A month?
Month?
That's what it says. Yeah.
Man.
Dude, people are spending $500 a month on Tinder?
That's crazy. The whole thing is
what
insane.
A waste of money.
I'm sure a lot of those people who are paying for it still don't even remember that. Like Jake remembered that he's still getting charged for it, but he's a platinum Jake.
I forgot the first week. I had to go and cancel my subscriptions thing.
What? Did you sign up for that because you were really trying to get, find someone to get laid?
Vanessa made it so we could do the AI challenge thing, and then I had it on my phone, and then I was drunk one night. I'm like, I'm going to sign up, and so I could start swiping on people, and then I forgot.
Yeah, I got it. All right. Well, we just get one question. Where did he go? How far did he go on this date? Allie, would you like to begin?
Yes. Jake, what was the first thing you messaged this person? What did you say?
Are you real?
I don't. I probably just like, hey, how's your week going, I think is what I said.
Hey, how's your week going was your opening line?
I think so, after we matched, something like that.
Okay.
All right, Omar, I got a question for Jake the Nerd. We're going to get into where he went, how far he went on this date in a moment.
Yeah, I know a lot about. I mean, we work with the guy. You know what? I hear something that's. What's your landscaping downstairs?
Oh. The same question you would ask anybody else. You're right.
You got like a ball throw action going on, or what's going on there?
It's trimmed.
Oh.
It's trimmed? Like how?
Oh.
Like short.
No.
Just short?
Next.
Like a mohawk? Like you got like a little landing strip down there? Or?
No, it's all the same. All short.
Oh, okay. Like how? What's the length? Like a half an inch?
That's enough. A lot of detail. Jesus Christ. I need to write a new question because I also had a ball throw question. So I'll give you mine in a second. Hey, Maria, go ahead. You have one question now. We'll get into where he went, how far he went on the date. But what is your question for Jake the Nerd?
Did he prepare with a trunk burger this time?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. I was going to ask something similar. You always have a consolation meal, and I know you're not as hungry anymore now, thanks to Lasara. But did you have a consolation burger last time? I think your first date with Tina, you had a trunk burger, a burger waiting in the trunk for after the date, if it went well or didn't go well. Did you have any sort of a consolation meal waiting for after this one?
No, I ate right before.
Oh, you did eat right before. That's a good question.
Ate right before.
Kimberly, you get a question for Jake the Nerd. Go ahead. What is your question?
Ball throw questions are out.
Yeah.
Did you go in a car to the date?
All right, that's a great question. Was there? Did you pick her up in your beat-up car?
No, I did not pick her up in my beat-up car.
Oh, okay, good question. All right, Jake, I'll give you the final question right now. Have you self-pleasured since the date?
No.
It's a good question, Klein.
Thank you.
No.
You probably couldn't.
Were you waiting for a good question?
Yes.
That's basically what you just said.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't. I watched Allie's video.
All right. Oh, that's good.
Thank you so much.
That'll cure you. That'll cure you of your ills, my friend.
I have cured someone of their panty
I
fetish.
believe it. Hey, we're going to check that world premiere of Allie's Panty Hall video coming up in moments. All right, we've learned a little bit about Jake. But now the only questions that matter, which is where'd you go, how far did you go on the date? A real match on Tinder. He's a platinum Tinder man. Who knew? Jake will cut many expenses and lots of things, but not when it comes to his Tinder. He is the second most expensive tier there is.
I think I know exactly what happened.
All right.
So,
what day was this, Jake?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. Sunday date.
So here's what I think happened. I think he messaged back and forth with this girl. This girl, he said, was a listener to the show. I don't think that she would have swiped and chatted with Jake if she wasn't already in on Jake. I don't think she would have been like, I'm still deciding. Right. You know what I mean?
She thinks she decided sex.
I think that she decided early on that sex was going to happen. But, of course, Jake wants to make everything convenient for him. So he suggested go to a bar within walking distance of where I live. He met her at that bar. They had a few drinks, and then they walked back to his place to watch some stupid movie that no one's heard of. And then during the movie, they started up and had sex.
You ever see anime in a shack?
And she's like, sure, I don't know.
Right, I got it.
And then they had sex, and they're going to see each other again.
She wanted the novelty of Jake the Nerd.
I'm sure she wanted to see the Jake Shack.
I agree. There's no chance he left Burbank for the date. The date 100% happened in Burbank, probably within a 3-block radius of where he lives.
At first, I thought he was going to go to that taco place he won't shut up about.
Oh, right.
Because he found a new taco place right down the street from where he lives.
That's what I ate right before.
So I thought he took her there, but I guess he went there beforehand.
Allie, you know what? Knowing Jake, you could have gone there beforehand and during and after. All right, Omar, what's your guess? Jake the Nerd's big Tinder date. Where'd he go?
I think, Allie's absolutely right. She had already made a decision that she was going to go all the way with Jake, so they definitely had sex.
Like she's into oddities.
Yeah. And as far as the date, I think they just, they met somewhere. They went on a hike. I know Jake's a big hiker. I think they just wanted to get to know each other, so they went on a hike somewhere.
Hike. Yeah. Interesting. We can hike for a 3-block radius around this taco truck.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Maria play along with us because she asked a question. Maria, where did he go? How far did he go on the date? You're a woman. Maybe you give a different opinion.
I'm a woman, too.
Shut up, sir. Go ahead, Maria.
I think that he took her to that bar that he always frequents, and he took Hibby, and I think that they did go all the way.
Also, 3 guesses for all the way.
Yeah, I think so.
Platinum Jake.
Also because Jake would be like, so what are we doing here? Right. He would be like, if we're going to do this, let's do it.
Kimberly, you got to ask a question as well. I'll let you take a guess. Where'd he go? How far did he go on the date?
I think he went to the same place, the bar that they said probably had 2 or 3 shots, and got a little tipsy, maybe had another buzzball at his place, and then went all the way.
310 has an interesting guess on the text line. I'm going to guess that she went to second base with Jake's boobs, which is a great guess.
Motorboat?
That she felt Jake up for a change.
Cool.
All right, Jake. Listen, I think it's very clear.
And with all this, we are very happy for you if you did get laid.
He didn't get laid. I'm pretty confident about that. He did have a pep in his step today, but I think it's just because he keeps losing all that weight.
Right. Natural pep.
Yeah, I think that it did involve a park with his dog, because he probably had to go to the park anyway for his dog. Jake doesn't prioritize the dates, as you know. So it was, I'm going to take the dog out to the park if you want to come meet Kibby. They were at a park.
I don't think his dog can walk anymore, though.
Oh, yeah, she's all atrophied out because he just carries her around, lugs her around that cleave.
I think.
So I'm going to say, I still think that it was a park date.
Okay.
It was definitely a free date. You ate before, so you didn't offer to buy her any food at all. And then after walking in the park, I think you said something like, you want to just come back to my place. She probably wanted to see the Jake Shack to see if it was anything like we talk about on the radio.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was, I'm trying to think, did she feel... I don't think there was hooking up at all. I think it was like a friendship thing, and she's probably also asking for a refund from Tinder.
You know, apparently there are hints on Jake's Instagram story. Was this the woman who was dancing on?
Rock, we are Klein Alley's show. There's only so much of this we can take. Have to deliver some sad news with your ADD news, which will start right now.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Should we have Johnny deliver this news?
I think
since
Johnny
he
should.
is good at sharing breaking celebrity deaths?
Yeah, he took everyone through the sad announcement about Ozzy Osbourne just a few short days ago, and now he's back to deliver it again. He learned. So go ahead, Johnny, and why don't you share with our audience who we've now lost?
Okay, KROQ, it's Postmaster Johnny. I regret to inform you again of another, not a laughing moment.
What the hell are you doing?
Not a laughing moment.
Okay, I know you regret to inform us. Go ahead and inform us.
Yes. I regret to inform everybody, breaking news, that World WWF Wrestling Champion and maybe the first pro wrestler of all time, Hulk Hogan, has just passed away at the age of 71 in his Florida home. Our hearts and condolences are with the Hogan family at this time. And again, I can't take any more of these.
Is he a good buddy?
He's the man. He's the Hulkamaniac. I'm a Hulkamaniac. That's... Wow.
You're a Hulkamaniac?
I literally just found this out like 2 seconds ago. Vanessa's like...
I'm a Hulkamaniac.
I didn't realize that.
You just came out as a Hulkamaniac.
I'm a Hulkamaniac.
Congrats, man.
Jake just bought a bootleg Hogan shirt online just now, a moment ago. All right, well, that is the sad news to report, guys. Hulk Hogan.
First wrestler ever.
I know, you said the first pro wrestler.
Yeah, he was the first pro wrestler. He's like Captain America, the first super soldier. He's the first... He's the first like pro wrestler ever that he broke and created what a pro wrestler is in entertainment.
Not a joke, and I'm sadly learning this news as we are delivering it right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably the most famous pro wrestler ever to live. And
no, he's the first.
Yeah, he's the first.
I mean, yeah, I guess Johnny's saying he's the first, but
even before the Greco-Roman wrestlers was Hulk Hogan.
More people paid to see Hulk Hogan perform over the course of his career than any other person ever. And whether you agree with the way Hulk Hogan ran his politics or whatever, that's kind of besides the point right now. This was what the Hulk was about.
That Hulkamania is the strongest force in this universe. But when I hit that ring and I saw what the madness was all about, I realized there was a whole nother universe out there, a whole nother frontier, and the power of the madness and the mania just blew my 24-inch guns out, man.
So that is Hulk Hogan.
His pythons.
And let me say, you know, for much of my childhood and anyone that grew up in the 80s, you know.
Dude, my uncles watched him all the time, and then they would do the backbreaker and all this stuff on me.
A great showman, and really, he reinvented himself a few different times in his career. Went evil for a little bit, but you know, Hogan. I didn't even tell you this when I went on. I think a baby moon with my wife before our first kid was born, we ended up randomly staying at the same hotel as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, what's a baby moon?
It's like a ghost of wife convinces you got to take her somewhere before they have a kid.
The Hulkamaniac doesn't understand what a baby moon
is.
Please explain.
And I actually had an opportunity to chat with Hulk Hogan in depth, and I found him to be really pleasant guy to talk to.
Is that when you really honed in your Hulk Hogan impression?
That's when I got my impression locked in.
Very good. What do you think, Hulk Hogan? What were your last words before you passed away?
Your head.
Come on. Too soon, brother. I'm not gonna do it.
So what happened was Johnny kind of talked about it. So early this morning, operators were responding to a 911 call stating that Hulk Hogan had gone into cardiac arrest, and then paramedics showed up at his house, and they apparently wheeled him out on a stretcher and into an ambulance. So that's what TMZ is reporting. This is just breaking right now, so kind of more and more news outlets are coming out with the fact that he is actually dead, like pronounced dead, but they already have the 911 call and all that stuff. So it seems like this is very sudden. It's happening as we speak. And yeah, I mean, of course, later in his life, there was a lot of weirdness. I think at one point he said he was going to body slam Kamala Harris.
Yes,
like there's,
yes.
I think I actually
also there was a lot
that.
of like weird sex stuff, like he did with Bubba the Love Sponge.
Right.
Too, wasn't there?
He had sex with his wife, and then that was a hidden video with that whole thing.
You want me to body slam Kamala Harris? I said, do you want me to body slam Kamala Harris?
I mean, at least he was always on brand.
People are like thinking about that. They're like, well, I don't know how I do feel about you body slamming a woman.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay.
But at the time, people were just like, nah! Like, he could rile people up.
If you're just joining us, the sad, tragic news reported by Postmaster Johnny a moment ago. He is now our official Death Watch guy.
He's our official Hulkamaniac.
He's a self-proclaimed Hulkamaniac. Hulk Hogan has passed away at the age of 71. And I know people are racing to get the first Hulk Hogan Undertaker memes posted. And before we start getting into the meme world, it's just another way. The reason that the Ozzy thing hit people in a way that it hit them, I think, was because they go, a guy that's been around my entire life that was, even though he's been old and seemed old and sick for a while, it's just all of a sudden that's the end. Now that chapter is just done now.
Yeah,
that person,
I know.
And that's how I feel about Hulk Hogan. He was always, at any point, I think when I went to a WrestleMania a few years back, a guy made a random appearance. He was just always
well, he loved the sport,
and everyone loved him. I mean, he was universally loved, even though he was
I don't know
hated.
if he was universally
he
loved.
was in the world of wrestling. He was universally
in the world
loved.
in context of wrestling, yes, but with other stuff in his personal life, I don't think he was 100% embraced by everybody.
How did Ali play a part in this, guys? Let's look into it.
This is Klein. He's the one who does the impression.
Ali must have said something, and as you guys know, big deaths always come in threes. So now the question is, you lose an Ozzy Osbourne a few days later.
Please don't be Shaq.
You
Please don't be
lose
Shaq.
a Hulk Hogan.
Well, it was Malcolm Jamal Warner, and then now Hulk Hogan. Now we're done.
That would be the three.
Now we're done.
Now we're done. All right.
Woo!
Nobody's going to die
I guess this
forever.
round's over. But I wonder, what is the life expectancy of a wrestler? I feel
Not
like
very long.
71 is pretty good for a pro wrestler, wouldn't you
Yeah,
say?
with
I feel
all,
like
the steroids and stuff everybody did back in the day.
yeah, I feel like a lot of pro wrestlers die in their 50s.
When I do my impression of Hogan for about 4 seconds, I'm winded. So he had to go like that. He had to do that for 71 years.
I mean, he looked like he was about to go into cardiac arrest a lot of the time.
Yeah, when I do that, like, yeah, brother, I'm like, I got to take a nap.
It's hard to be the Hulk.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult. So, anyway, that is a true loss.
Yeah.
And so I guess Kamala wins this round, right?
I guess so. She's won the round of life.
I guess so. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now. All right, here we go.
Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
There you have it. Breaking news. Lost a lot of legends this week, according to the text line. And I hear you.
Legendary show, Cosby Show, legendary band, legendary wrestler.
There's your three. Well, anyway. Johnny's an idiot.
Well, anyway, we're going to move on.
We're going to move on with the show. Well, listen, the one thing that people need, and that is distraction from all of the sadness. And we have it for you right now. If you're caller 20, let's go ahead and give you some tickets to see Lumineers, get you on that standby list. I think the one lesson we can take from all of this is that nothing's ever guaranteed. So if you're living, might as well enjoy every day of it. So let's go ahead and make that happen for you right now. Caller 20 sends you to see the Lumineers right here.
Death is guaranteed, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point, Omar. Death is
That's
guaranteed.
the only thing that's guaranteed. We're all going to die.
Right. So might as well, while you're alive, win yourself some tickets and have these great moments. And we got Lumineers tickets for you right now, August 8th, Kia Forum, and put you on the standby list so you go see them again in Chicago. If you are caller 20 right now at 800-520-1067.
There's a lot of love pouring through for Hulk Hogan. I think because people were so connected to him during his WWE days, like everybody that grew up during that time period, like you said, was watching wrestling. He will forever be burned into their memory.
I remember so desperately wanting
the leg drop,
a Hulk Hogan action figure when I was a kid, and because that was the full price, the most expensive one, I never got it. And occasionally my parents would get me some of the crappy wrestlers that no one cared about, like the
Junkyard Dog or something.
Even worse than that, dude. Like the guys,
really, like the Bushwhackers or something.
I don't even think they had like names. I was like, I wanted a Hulk Hogan. They're like, yeah, but the Hulk.
George the Animal Steel, you're gonna like it.
I think I got like generic wrestler that like
that guy with the rubber band on his face. What was that guy?
Lou.
Yeah, Lou something.
Oh my God! How do you know all the wrestlers?
Oh, I used to be a huge WWE fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, back in the day, love that stuff.
That's why I think people can look past all of the last 10 years of Hogan and think about what was like classic Hogan.
And the 10 years before that.
Yeah, they can look back a few years and they can be like, man, that guy brought some fond memories. Well, anyway, R.I.P. Hogan. Man. All right, let's go ahead and give away some tickets now. Change everything. Here we go. This is the hour. I believe we have the math off. So if you want something to look forward to, it is going to be a real battle between Vanessa and Johnny, the two people responsible for keeping track of all of our tickets and prizes in the back. Apparently have no concept of how to do even the most simple math. And we're going to prove that to you in just a few moments here on KROQ, and we will look forward to that. But right now, let's give away tickets while we still can and say good morning to Alex in Mission Viejo. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Sweet Dibbit.
Sweet Dibbit. You're going to go see Lumineers at the Kia Forum August 8th. Write your name down on a standby list, and maybe Allie and I call you back Monday and tell you to pack your bags for Chicago, all right?
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for starting your day with us. You'll have another chance to win those tickets at 10 a.m., and I know a lot of people are still anxiously listening to everything we have to say, hoping to get those tickets to Disneyland. That will be happening at some point. Could be this hour, could be during summer hours. Just keep listening. We'll be back in a moment. Jake the Nerd has got a journal, and he's been writing down a lot of things in that journal. So we get deep inside of Jake's brain after this one from Papa Roach on KROQ.
Cut my life into pieces.
On Jake's IG story. If any of us followed him on Instagram, that would have been helpful information.
Seems a little... I don't think I follow Jake. That seems a little premature to be posting the person you went on one date with already.
Look at her, look!
We're Instagram official. I've known her for 11 minutes. Is that the same girl, Jake?
No.
Oh,
okay.
Whoa,
No,
look
the
at
party
you.
I went to on Saturday night.
You're a real platinum man, making his way around town.
Platinum man.
All right.
Hello, I'm
Jake,
Mr. Platinum.
Are any of us exactly right?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Moment of truth now. Where did you go?
And how disappointing is this going to be?
How far?
So disappointed.
How far did you go on this brand new Tinder date over the weekend?
Well, I tried to make plans with her on Saturday, but she was busy. So we made plans for Sunday, and I said, well, I play in a weekly card tournament on Sundays. Do you want to meet up after that?
It's so much worse.
That you said to her, I cannot accommodate this date. I have a weekly Magic the Gathering event I go to.
He said, yeah, well, I didn't say Magic the Gathering. I just said cards. And then I said, I'll be done like around 3 or 4. And she's like, I'll be available around 5. Does that work? And I said, sure. So we met at 5 at the bar across the street from cards.
Did I not call it? The place that is the most convenient for him?
Of course, the most convenient.
Okay, then what?
So you walked across the street. How many times during Magic the Gathering did you tell everyone you were going to meet a real woman, a real human woman afterwards?
Yeah, I have a girl waiting.
About it.
I have a girl waiting for me at the bar.
Yeah, if you need me after this.
You know, after this tournament, I got a date.
So you went over to the bar next door.
Well, first I went and got tacos because I had some time to kill. And then I went home and changed because I get sweaty playing cards.
Oh, my God.
I love you.
All right,
And
so
then?
you're all covered in sweat. You change. You go, and then you go to the bar.
Now I go to the bar, and she shows up, and I have a beer, and I buy her a vodka tonic, and we sit and have a good conversation.
And in person, what's your first impression? Because I know sometimes the profile pic doesn't, fit the real life person.
I thought she looked exactly like her profile pic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, like she showed up and gave me a hug right away. I bought her a drink. We sat there and had a good conversation, and then I walked her to her car and gave her a hug goodbye, and that was it.
Whoa.
You think there was going to be any conversation of meeting up again, or?
There could be, but I kind of got more of a friend vibe from her. She was a nice lady.
I thought Tinder was the app where it's like sex is like guaranteed. I'm like, what?
I thought it was just for hooking up.
I think the tagline for Tinder is creator of zero friendships.
Right.
You're the only one who found a friend.
What are you doing, dude?
I'm good at it.
You bought a platinum friend from Tinder?
Worth every penny.
Wait, why did you get the vibe, Jake?
Did you tell her about the shirt change?
Of course not. Why would I tell her that?
Jake, what?
Why? I won my tournament, though.
Oh, God. That's it right there. Just hear the sounds for drying up on the spot.
Oh, my God.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. We'll get into Jake's journal in a moment. Then we got some Disneyland tickets to give you, as well as My Chem this Sunday, Dodger Stadium. Get ready for that. Place your bets for the math off, which will be starting soon. We were thinking who in the KROQ world could speak about the death of Hulk Hogan, and we realized that Billy Corgan is a real fan of wrestling.
Yeah.
He really is. He's a huge fan of Ozzy Osbourne and wrestling.
And so, sorry to do this to you again, Billy, but any thoughts on the passing of Hulk Hogan moments ago?
Well, I was around him, and obviously people were paying a lot of attention to the shape that he was in. He was obviously not at 100%, but
thank you for sharing those thoughts with us.
It's really amazing.
Sorry,
Billy could join us.
We have to just keep going back to Billy Corgan for.
That's right, brother.
Oh, 818 said my brother and I used to make tank tops out of plastic grocery bags and then put them on and rip them off.
That's
Hogan style.
Best. I get it. This is why, Allie, I know you're going to get all political and say he was a trash person later in life, and that's fine. But I think that you talk about symbols of people's childhood.
Of course. I'm not negating the childhood connection that a lot of people have with him. I just have a lot of problems with the type of person he was publicly.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you can go back to the innocence of childhood, at least
you could just take all that problematic stuff and throw it out the window.
He was like synonymous with America.
Right. He was like
he was very America.
He was, the Rocky. I mean, it's just there's a million things you could love about Hulk Hogan over the years. So R.I.P. Hulk Hogan.
323, please call Billy Corgan again.
We're not going to call him again. I refuse.
2 days in a row. 805 said, yay, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man are together again.
All right. Well, beautiful. All right, Jake, I know you've got a lot of thoughts, and you write them down in your little journal, and occasionally we let you share those thoughts on the radio, and it's time for us to take another deep dive into what's been going on in Jake's life. Emotional ups and downs, single, dating, dumped, ghosted. It's time to look into Jake's journal. Here we go.
Today was a very stressful day at the station. Not only have I recently gotten a major increase in my workload, but today, for the first time in a long time, my dog Kibby got sick. She started getting super antsy, fidgety, and wouldn't settle. She got down from my lap and just started pacing the nerd hole and acting like she was trying to hide, which she does when she's been sick in the past. I put down a pee pad and hoped she would use that, but she just hid under the desk and kept looking at me. I picked her up and she started fidgeting again. It was a lot to deal with since we were live on air and I already had a lot to deal with. I finally found a spot where I had a sec to take her out. She paced around in a way that let me know she had to poop, because I know my dog, I know the poop walk. But she just wouldn't go. And finally, after about 10 minutes, she went. I picked her up, I picked her up, and I hurried back to the studio. She was good for about another 10 minutes before she started doing it again, and I was already worried before, but now I'm super worried. The show ended, I took her out again, and again, same thing. Poop pacing, then finally another poop, scooped it up, and brought her back to the studio. And after that, she was good for a couple hours.
Jesus. Okay.
But I was a wreck.
Glad I'm dead, brother.
I love her more than anything, and in a world, I love her more than anything in the world, and I hate when she's not feeling good. It made me think again about being glad I don't have kids. If I'm this oversensitive about a dog, God knows what I'd be like if I had a kid.
Yeah.
They say you get more attached to a kid than a dog, so that might be true. But also, kids can be absolute assholes.
Yeah.
And my dog is an angel.
Yeah.
And kids make you reprioritize your life. And that sucks. I want to do the stuff I want to do. And dog does what you want to do, and that's dope. I like being able to spend my money on comic books over diapers. And really the worst part about having Kibby is that she's a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, which are the two hardest breeds to spell. Good luck getting both those right in a text. It's impossible. Sounding it out doesn't do any good either. Chihuahua. That's not how it's spelled. I gotta remember Chihuahua. And hope autocorrect does the rest.
Right.
And Dachshund? You should see how it's spelled in this journal. Very wrong is how. I think the only letters I got right are the first and the last, and those are the same letter. Anyways, good night, Journal. I love you.
Very good,
It took us
Jake.
a while to get there, but we finally got there.
I was like, and then what? My
what a
God.
journey. Man, all right. Well,
So she wasn't actually sick? I'm so...
She was acting super weird. Like I said, after that second time, which has never happened here
Right.
before, she's been good since.
Okay.
No one will know what Jake's dog is breed-wise, but still a beautiful story nonetheless.
Wow.
All right. On that,
It is impossible to spell both of those
impossible.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, you just can't even do it.
Dachshund.
We got to take a break, refocus.
As always.
As always. When we get back, though, the competition that the world needs now more than ever. The math off. It may sound boring. It may sound boring in title alone, but understand that whenever we talk about the most basic stuff, like we have 5 pairs of tickets and we've given 3 away, how many do we have left? You should see the heads explode in the back office. And so we've got 3 questions that will determine who is truly the only person that should be monitoring our ticket count in the back, and that is either going to be Vanessa or Postmaster Johnny. Vanessa is very nervous about this math off. She doesn't want to do
Well,
it.
she doesn't think it's interesting, and she thinks everybody counts with their fingers, and she just thinks she's one of everybody.
Vanessa, how many MyChem tickets do we have left?
26.
Pairs.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to give a bunch of those away after this quick break, and when we do that, the math off can officially begin. Postmaster Johnny, Vanessa, used to work at NASA. No joke.
Oh my gosh.
And Chuck E. Cheese.
And
a mall
the only
kiosk.
person I know that worked at a mall kiosk, wore the rat costume at Chuck E. Cheese, and worked for NASA.
What an employment history.
And will she be able to figure out basic math? When we get back, do not miss it. The math off is next.
KROQ Road Trip USA. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all across the country. Stop 3. Take a selfie with the bean. Join the mob. Or at least the walking tour version. Survive a Cubs game, a lakefront wind gust, and a deep dish pizza. All in one afternoon. When you see the Lumineers in Chicago. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 and win tickets to their show at the Kia Forum August 8th. And you'll get the chance to see him again in Chicago. Courtesy of Messina Touring Group and Dual Tone. Keep it on KROQ to win.
What's up? This is Wesley from the Lumineers, and you're listening to the world famous KROQ.
By far, the moment of the show I've been most excited about this morning. Entering the KROQ studios right now, the smartest man who probably works here is the engineer. Fixes all the many problems that we have on a regular basis and lets us know what to do when the emergency broadcast system goes off in the middle of the show.
Hi, Justin.
Justin
Hello.
is here. Hi, Justin. Justin, the engineer. Justin, do you think you're smarter than all of us?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
And when we ask, we've all asked dumb questions before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of us would you say asks the dumbest questions on a regular basis about fixing things or issues we have with our computers and the microphones?
You absolutely.
What's the last stupid thing that Klein did?
Probably having the monitors on the wrong selection. Yeah.
Am I right?
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like something
Why
stupid.
don't you pay attention when Justin's in there, man? Then you
Dude,
don't have to bug him so much.
There's a lot of buttons here. I don't know what they do. I don't think most people know what they do. I think Justin does know what they do, but he has a way because he's really smart and he understands this stuff. Would you go to school for this or whatnot?
No, I did not.
What did you go to school for?
Radio.
So you went to school for this?
Yeah, I have a broadcasting degree.
So you wanted to be on the radio, like what we're doing every day.
Yeah.
You got the voice for it.
Yeah.
Do you still want to do that?
I would like to, but I started out doing what they're doing in there, Johnny and Vanessa, and in order to actually make money, I leveraged actually knowing how computers work and how to use the console.
See, that's why he's smarter than we are, because we just stayed
Yeah.
at the part where we're like, let's just not make money.
But what percentage of your job, Justin, is walking into a room with a bunch of people getting flustered and then you pressing one button and then leaving?
At least 99%.
Yeah. It's just like, let me press
Restarting
one button and go.
is always the answer, right? Yeah, restart.
Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy, because I used to think that, like, you just restart it or punch it a few times, and usually that makes it go away. Well, we've all, what you don't realize is that when you solve a problem, usually you come in, you go, you're going to do that, and then you leave, and then we all do our best impression of you. So right now, we've got...
In a loving way,
yeah,
by the way.
in a loving way. We think you're great, and we absolutely...
We do think you're great. Klein learned your name like 2 weeks ago.
I know. And by the way, Justin's a super nice guy. Remember, he loaned Vanessa his personal vehicle for like a week.
Vanessa,
that's right.
when Vanessa ran over that bicyclist, she needed to get her car fixed, and I'll tell you who stepped up. One of Justin's many hobbies is this guy goes to like crazy auto auctions, and he next thing you know he shows up with these vintage cars. I don't know where you're getting.
Yeah, how many Rolls Royces do you have?
I just have one Rolls Royce.
Oh, okay.
Just
But how many
one.
cars do you have?
I have 9.
Okay.
He's got 9 cars.
God.
So anyway, here you're going to listen to all of our impressions of you, and I'm not going to say who's doing which impression, but you will judge these as to how good you think they are.
All right.
And do you think you sound a certain way, or do you not think that you sound like...
Oh, I know I sound a certain way.
Okay. Here's the first impression that one of us did of you.
Hi, it's Justin. I'm an engineer here at KROQ, and I work on the computers all day. Usually I like to make bagels for everybody, and I like to hang out with Johnny in the office. And sometimes he likes to impersonate me right in front of my face, and I don't like to admit it, but it is kind of funny sometimes.
All right. You think that sounds like you
kind of
at all?
lost it at the end.
Sometimes.
How do you...
I've been hearing Johnny do my impression of my voice for like a year now, and that's probably the worst one he's done.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Johnny does a good impression of you, too.
What are you talking about?
Johnny,
That was clean, spot on.
Johnny,
I
when
thought
you,
it was me.
When you do the impression of Justin, like when you're in the hall and you're messing with Allie and I, and you go like, everybody out, there's a bomb in the building. We think that that's really Justin saying that, because you do a really good impression of him. But this...
Was that your Eddie Murphy impression? What's going on here?
Or is that just you?
Here's the second impression of you, Justin. Justin, the engineer, is in our building right now. Justin, what do you think of this guy's impression of you?
Hey guys, I made some bagels. If you would like to have one, they're right here. Please eat one, or else I...
What the hell?
Might have to murder you.
Okay, that's a lot of people.
Who is
what
that?
The hell? I'm not going to say whose impression is whose just yet.
Why does he have an accent?
Hispanic in that one.
I don't know.
I would like
that got
to.
weird. You don't think about killing us, do you?
No.
Okay. Oh, see the way he said that.
Not yet.
Yeah. All right. Here's
I will at the end of this.
Now I'm not going to tell you whose impression of you this is, but I think you should take a listen because I think they almost nailed you spot on.
Hello, my name is Justin. I'm the engineer. I'm the one that fixes the audio when it's not working and when I get a frantic call. Sometimes I feel like I'm not appreciated, but I'm starting to learn that it's all in my head. So, if you need me, holla at me.
That one is the best.
No, I'm not saying which one of us. That could have been any of us, Justin.
Justin, have you ever said holler in your life?
Holla at me.
I'll tell you one
It
thing.
kind of just was like Vanessa's journal entry.
Yeah.
So, if you need me, holla at me.
I don't. Justin, would you
You
rate
said
that?
I go unappreciated.
Was that a good impression of you or no?
What she said, mostly, yeah. The sultriness of it, no.
Here's another one. Take a listen. This could have been any of us. We all do our impressions of you, but you have to pick which one of us does the best one.
Hi, my name is Justin. I gotta check the ISDN settings because I want to make sure that it's going to be sending a mix minus down the line. Because if it's not sending a mix minus down the line, then you're going to get yourselves back to each other. It's going to be really tough to communicate to the person on the other end of the ISDN. So let me just kind of check the board settings here and make sure that you're good to broadcast today.
Well, I did already say that today, so I think that's a winner so far.
That one's in the lead.
That one's a great one, but I also don't think I've ever heard you talk that much.
Yeah, you don't use that many words.
Yeah.
Though. Here's another person's impression
That one
of you.
was very nasally, too.
Very nasally. It's funny. Each impression's getting slightly higher in decibel level. Justin is our engineer. He's in the studio now, hearing all of our impressions of him, and we do these with love. And here's the next one.
Yeah, it's weird. They set up the system in a very strange way, but yeah, you can fire it from your board or I'll go check on the back. Come back. Yeah, if you need me, I'm down the hall. You see, I got a new Porsche. It's a bidding war, but I got it.
good. He's getting a lot of audio worse. And fine, this is the final one. I think you've heard four.
Does it offend you, Justin, that I'll be bringing
Don't
up
contact HR, dude.
Our bagels and cars?
I mean, that's pretty much all I do, so yeah.
He does get excited when he comes in. He's like, "Man, bagels again. They're getting
I
better.
know.
This batch is
And
a
they
little
get better each time.
Here's final one.
Try restarting it. Yeah, maybe just give it a restart, see if that helps. Trust me, we're not operating on Windows 10 anymore. By the way, if anyone wants to go for a ride, I just got a new back seat. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'll be down the hall if you need me. You push any buttons, push them hard.
Okay. We've all done our impressions of you. Justin.
But who's doing which impression?
Which?
Don't know.
Which impression of you do you think was the most spot on? You get to decide. You are the person.
You are the person who we've been making fun of for the last 5 minutes.
I think Allie with the last one was the best.
Justin, you're so messed up, bro. Like, how are you going to choose hers over mine? Mine literally sounds like just like
I
you,
brought up
dude.
your purse.
Oh, shut up and eat a bagel.
Oh, put your bagels back in your biscuits.
Mix minus.
So you're going with Allie?
I'm going with Allie.
God damn. She did go to school for impressions.
I famously voice matched a very famous celebrity.
Thank you for all that you do around here. We greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't push the button. Fine, thank you.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Here in the KROQ studio right now as Postmaster Johnny and producer Vanessa have entered, and the reason they are here is to prove once and for all that nobody who needs to do math on the show can actually do math. It's time for the math off, and Allie, place your bets right now. You and I, side bet, side action. Who will do worse at the math off? Vanessa yesterday counted on her fingers to get to 7.
You know, I don't think it's going to be about who's worse. I think it's going to be about who gives up first.
Well, there's only 3 questions. So
I still think someone's going to give up.
All right. Johnny, do you remember math being easy for you in school or difficult?
Yeah, I was in the special math class in school.
What does that mean?
For the dummies that had to stay back. There was like 15 or 25 of us. Half the class had to stay
You didn't
back.
even know how the number of people?
I don't remember off the top of my head. It was like 7 years ago.
There was 4 people.
It was 3 times 5 of us. I'll never know.
I'll never know. Okay, so you were in a special math class.
Yeah.
Vanessa, how about you?
I was in regular class.
Okay.
The only math I did bad was statistics.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
I believe so. All right, guys, here we go.
Interesting.
This will determine who gets to go first. I'm going to give you guys a little riddle to figure out who gets to go first.
Good
Riddles.
Lord. This isn't math.
I will say that word problem math is frustrating.
Yes, come on.
Yeah.
Because I was actually always pretty good at math, but the word problems, they
Me too.
purposely make it all weird.
I'm thinking of a number right now between 1 and 10 that's exactly 3 more than 5 and 2 less than 10. What number is it?
One more time. Say it one
Oh
more
my
time.
God, one more time.
8.
I had 8 too, but
Vanessa
I was
had
like,
her fingers up.
Vanessa did count with her fingers.
I don't care. I know I'm not the only one. So if I have to count with my fingers, I'm gonna do it.
Vanessa, you get to go. You get to go first.
With your new nail polish.
All right, guys, get ready. You both get to answer these questions, so listen closely. I'm only going to say them one time, but they're not that difficult.
Okay.
It's a math off right now on KROQ. The second this is done, we're going to give away 4 pairs of tickets. 4 pairs of tickets, which is once again 8 total tickets to see My Chem happening this Sunday at Dodger Stadium. Here we go, Vanessa and Johnny. If a family consists of 2 parents, 3 kids, and 1 rescue dog, how many legs are in that family in total?
Is it whoever answers it fast?
Yes.
18.
Din din.
Okay, Johnny said 18.
You said Dean Dean?
And
Din din.
Vanessa
Did you
yelled
just
Dean
make up
Dean.
another
Vanessa
number?
is...
No, I did din din. I know the answer.
Oh, Ding Ding.
All right,
Got
Johnny yelled out 18. Vanessa, you were the first to lock in by yelling Din Din.
14.
14. Right, that is the correct answer. Is
The fact
14.
that there's discrepancy.
Wait, you said there's 2 humans, 3 dogs.
Well, first of all, there's a lot more than 2 humans.
You said mom and dad, 3 dogs.
2 parents.
2 parents. Okay, that's 4 legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you said there's 3 dogs.
3 kids.
3 kids.
See, this is the problem with Johnny. He hears what he
doesn't
wants.
listen.
to
You know
hear.
what? You know what? I might
He
be
doesn't listen.
dyslexic. I might be dyslexic. I
All
think.
of us in this room,
No.
actually.
Yeah.
Not paying attention is not the same as being
I think
dyslexic.
I'm the only not dyslexic
I want to
person
see
in
it.
this room.
Yeah, I want to see it on paper in front of me, and I'll answer that.
Well, you answered it for 18.
Because you're trying to trick me, and in my head,
paper in front of you. You're writing it down.
If I could have paper in front of me, you do.
No, if
you
I could see the problem written on paper for my eyeballs to read.
Let's try this one, guys.
Okay.
Let's try this one.
Can you write it for me?
Point goes, Vanessa, on round 1 of the math off. We go to question number 2. If 2 friends go out to dinner together and share 4 shots of tequila, 2 beers, 2 entrees, and 2 desserts, their bill is $125 and they tip $15.
I already got lost.
Yeah, this is not a good one. Do another one, dude.
I haven't got to the question.
Pass.
Yeah, I know.
Their
but pass.
bill-
I told you.
Their bill is the bill is $125 and they tip $15. They decide to split it 50-50. What do they have to spend each on the meal?
And they tip $15 each?
$15 on the $125 bill.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, crappy tip.
Johnny, you want to take a shot at this? Who's going to lock
not
in
at all.
first?
I told you,
me.
Johnny
Yeah,
would
I'm not
just give
doing
up.
this crap.
I already know the answer.
Go.
70.
70?
70 is the correct answer.
Wow.
What restaurant are they at, though?
What's that?
What restaurant are they at, though?
It doesn't matter, Johnny.
Yeah, because this wouldn't happen at Chili's. Chili's doesn't charge that much for drinks.
Johnny, the point once again is that the question is pretty simple. It's 125 plus 15
The items that
divided
they
by
got
2.
don't even matter.
I was focusing on the items more than the number.
I know,
that you're
and that's
saying.
why Johnny's.
That's where I almost lost there.
This is the final one.
I was lost.
These aren't that hard, guys. This is the last one. Vanessa's up 2-0 right now. 2 bunnies give birth to 22 bunnies.
Damn.
Baby bunnies, that is. All but 2 survive. How many bunnies now are in the family? Hold on. Johnny's still thinking. Vanessa, put your hand down. You're being too smart for this.
All but 2 survive. It's another riddle.
It's not a riddle.
All of them survive because you said
All of them survived.
Yeah. How many bunnies?
2 survive then. All but 2 survive.
How many
2 of them
bunnies are in the
survive.
family?
2 survived.
There's only 2.
You said all but 2 survive.
Vanessa, how many bunnies are in the family?
22.
That is correct.
Aw, man.
Vanessa has proven that even though she does use her fingers,
Yeah, I can do math. I just need...
Can we do 36 times 12?
You got to do your Rain Man thing. You got to do your whole beautiful mind
Yeah, there she
thing,
is.
and then once she
Look
does
at
it,
this.
look
Hey,
at she's got
look
her
at her
full
notes.
page.
but she was very focused here.
Yes,
How come
I was.
yesterday a 3 plus 4 tripped you up so badly?
No, you did a word problem. Because, you came out of... Right now, I'm focused. You're like, Vanessa, how many tickets are there? And I was like, let me see. And then times 2.
So you just need time.
Yeah, I just need to focus. But sometimes things come out of the air and I'm focusing on something else. I'm like, what am I doing?
Right. Well, if you'd like
smart.
to go to my chem,
No, we wouldn't go that far.
Johnny, you got a total of none of them right.
Yeah.
You feel good about that?
You think your special math teacher feels good about that?
I don't know which one's listening right now.
There were more than one?
Oh, yeah, every grade.
Every grade?
Yeah.
Remedial
Wow.
math? Yes, you were in remedial math?
Yeah, it was remedial math. Every year. Into college, too, I think.
It was a yearly tradition.
Yeah.
All right.
They're all
well,
sweethearts, though.
There you go. The first 4 people through right now. We're going to give you some tickets to go on Sunday to see my chem at Dodger Stadium. That's 4 pairs of tickets, which works out to, Johnny, how many tickets?
Wait, say I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Oh, my
4
God.
pairs of tickets.
4 pairs of tickets, yeah.
Yeah, how many tickets is that?
Oh, 16.
No.
No.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's K-Rock. KROQ Klein Alley Show. In a moment, we're going to meet the neighbors, but we did want to mention that we're in the middle of Park Week. Only have another day left. So if you see a terrible parking job somewhere in Southern California, it is your duty, your civic duty as a citizen. Take a picture, post it, publicly shame them, tag us, Klein Alley Show, hashtag Park Week. If you want to submit officially and get yourself in on the running to win some amazing park prizes, you can do that by going to KROQ.com/parkweek. And we've received so many submissions, we'll start breaking them down tomorrow on the show. We have to decide who's the winner and or loser of Park Week. But Jake was out talking about the worst type of parkers, and this one is yet to be nominated, Allie.
My name's Eric.
Eric from where?
Eric from Burbank, funny enough.
People who park cars and how they park them. Who are your worst parkers?
Probably the valets at my job. We have complimentary valets, and they double park everyone, and it's really unfortunate.
It's funny because you would think a valet would be a professional parker. That's all they do all day, every day. It's their job is parking.
But then do you think they know that it really doesn't matter?
Yes, it's not their car, so they don't care if they. But also, I think that a lot of times the valets will do this move where they do intentionally double park to try to block more spots off for them. So
so that they have to get. Then they
they do that, and they do that game where like one valet won't move one car until another valet.
It's like spot saving for themselves.
I find that to be an interesting nominee, but we need pictures to officially qualify. Hey, Alex, Pasadena.
Yes, I am.
Yes, just confirming you are one of the I'm not going to say hi to everyone, but you're one of the winners of tickets to go see My Chem on Sunday at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, baby, finally.
All right, congratulations. Enjoy. Thank you for starting your day with us here on KROQ.
Thank you, guys. I love you guys.
We love you. I like your energy, Alex. Call more, okay?
I will.
Okay. Hold on one second. And grab Alex and everyone around him and give them some tickets so we can pack this stadium full of KROQ listeners.
I'm looking at some of the latest submissions for our Park Week contest, and I think there are a couple favorites that are popping up for me. The two Teslas that are so close to each other that neither of them can get into their vehicles.
Oh, that's amazing.
And the way they're parked is like it would both be on the driver's side.
Right.
So like, what are they going to do?
You
They're
just
stuck
gotta wait,
there forever.
or you got to climb through like that sad movie. You have to climb to the passenger side.
And then I love this parallel parking one because this blue car is unfortunately unable to get out of this. They've been completely sandwiched in. But what I love about this is it takes three bad parkers to make this
happen.
situation.
Yeah, that's three people parking at their absolute worst to create a situation where now someone can't even leave.
Yeah.
And that is a feeling when you are ready to leave wherever you are and you can't. You have a car, you have a key.
That's the benefit of having a car.
Gas.
That's the best part about it is that you can leave whenever you want.
So get them to us. This is your final warning. It's Park Week. We are doing our part. We've had more submissions this year than ever before, but we still are looking for yours. So find bad parkers. They're everywhere you look. You'll probably never encounter a shark in the wild, but you will encounter bad parkers. Get them to us. And do that right now. KROQ.com/parkweek. Back with Meet the Neighbors next on KROQ. K-Rock, We Are Klein Alley show. About to find out what's happening in neighborhoods all over Southern California. A lot of people still tipping us off on the text line about Hogan. Yes, we're well aware. We've reported on it already. Johnny broke the news yet again, and Billy Corgan's already been on to comment. So it's been a very eventful morning as we mourn the loss of legendary wrestling icon and in many ways, symbol of childhood in America, Hulk Hogan.
626 said, did you hear that Hulk Hogan died and did Allie mush him?
Yes.
No.
Both are very possible.
No.
Let's get into it now. It's time to find out what's happening in the neighborhood. There's some interesting drama in Allie's neighborhood. It's she caused it. It's time to meet the neighbors. Here we go.
Meet the neighbors. That's what you gotta do. Say hello, shake a hand, share a smile, and make a friend. Meet the neighbors. Their dog just crapped in your yard.
Beautiful song from Allie's real life neighbor.
Yeah,
and,
we're actually going to do some performing around the neighborhood as well.
Is that what you're calling the fart walk?
No, that's different.
Allie,
I'm going to be doing some stuff with Ray, but
I can't believe Allie's. I was shocked when someone else tipped me off to this, and I guess you're behind it. But Allie's official
I'm behind it, pun intended.
Allie's fart walk is, I guess, happening tonight.
Well, I wanted to. We were talking about it last week, I believe. Yeah, well, hot girl walks were just like girls getting together and going for a walk and like getting to know each other. But there have been many studies that have proven that walking after you eat is really good for controlling your blood sugar, your insulin secretion. It's good for your digestion in general, your gut health. It helps you live longer. And, of course, it's good social interaction with either your partner or friends, whatever. So I decided to move away from hot girl walks because not a hot girl, but farting I can handle. So I decided to post on Nextdoor a poster for my first fart walk to see if there was interest. And I just had posted, hey, everyone, I've been reading more lately about digestion and how gut health is crucial for nutrient absorption, blah, blah, blah. And great way to help with this is by going on a walk after dinner, or as scientists lovingly call them, fart walks. So I've decided to hold my first fart walk this Thursday at Old Agora Park. If anyone wants to join, please do. It's a 2-mile walk, and we'll get to chat, get to know each other, get some exercise, and who knows, perhaps even fart. Shrug emoji. If you'd like to go, just comment below. Depending on interest, I may do these monthly or bi-weekly. I've received 10 likes and 1 comment. But I did get 1 DM from somebody named Janice who wanted to know where the fart walk is taking place and how to get to the park.
Isn't it your biggest fear that just you and one other stranger named Janice show up? And then
I have to go on a 2-mile loop with Janice as she farts and rips them and I have to deal with it?
Yeah, this was your dumb idea because we said that no girl, no woman wants to be associated with anything called a fart walk.
I know, but it's funny.
It's funny for you, but I'm just speaking on behalf of every other woman on the planet.
Is Vanessa going to go?
Of course not. She wants no part of this.
Vanessa, you did your hot girl walk.
So far away from me.
Yeah, I think it's just the location for her.
Way past her bedtime. So,
well, it's going to be at 7 p.m., and the one response I got was from a lady named Lynn who said, good idea, Allison. Walking provides lots of health benefits, and so does socializing, winky face.
I mean, you're setting yourself up for total failure, and I think it's funny you're doing it. Like, in my mind,
I think I'm going to cancel it.
You're canceling the fart walk?
No one's going but Janice.
You don't know that?
Yeah, you got to do it. A lot of people. A lot of people may not want to publicly say they're going to attend a fart walk, but maybe privately they're going to go and show up.
You think that people are like? Because the one lady,
Allie. I mean, between you and me, I don't think anyone's going to show up.
I told her what time, and I gave her the link to the naps, and she never responded. So I don't even think she's going. So it's just going to be me walking and farting.
Which is what you do anyway.
Which I'm not a farter anyway. This is all just you know.
But you're advertising this now to everyone in the neighborhood.
Right. So now everyone knows to stay away from Old Agora Park at 7 p.m.
Yeah, you're going to get a bunch of weird perverts that are going to start the walk after the fart walk. They meet 5 minutes.
Walk.
The pervert walk. They just walk behind and sniff.
Yeah, so I just don't think, and I even tried to post this in the Thousand Oaks Moms Facebook group chat.
They rejected it?
They rejected it.
They wouldn't even accept it?
No. I did the whole thing. I put the poster up, and I did the same post that I just read to you, and it went under review, and they did not accept. So it never was posted in Thousand Oaks
Are
Moms.
you still going to be at that park tonight at 7 o'clock ready to walk and fart?
I don't think so.
Come on.
I think I'm calling it, guys.
Come on, Fart Walk Summer.
Yeah, you may
It's
get.
not. No one's interested.
But now you're promoting an event that's not happening. So either you need to repost something that says it's being canceled for lack of interest, or you got to go and see it through. What if it's just you and Janice? But what if you make an impact on her life forever?
And then what if years from now there's 100-strong fart walk every week, and I say, hey, this started with just me and Janice.
I'm sure the first LA Marathon probably had one runner. There's one guy from Kenya that was just running, and now look at it. Streets are full once a year.
I just don't know if this is something I really want to pursue anymore, because I wanted to gain interest, and it seems like people aren't necessarily on board with fart walks.
They're not on board with the name of it.
And they're never going to be on board if you don't go through with it.
Because think about what you're naming yours. Like Vanessa always goes on these, quote, hot girl walks, because already when you show up, it builds your confidence. You're like, I'm going to a hot girl walk, right?
Hot girl walk.
Yeah, this one is a different...
What should I call it? A gas walk?
No. You're calling it exactly what it is. I just don't think you're going to get a lot of public support for it.
I think if I had just put e-bikes in my post, I would have gotten 1 million responses.
Probably.
That's what everyone comments on is e-bikes.
Yeah, that's what you should have done.
That's all. Coyotes and e-bikes are all anybody cares about.
Maybe you write in big letters, complaining about coyotes and e-bikes walk, and in parentheses underneath it in small font, and farting. So people know that that's part of it.
Complaining about e-bikes and coyotes walk sounds terrible.
A lot of people would show up for that, though. That's what people love to do.
I mean, they're just dangerous. Everyone's hurting themselves.
626 says, I will be there, Allie, and I'm gassed up.
Okay.
Allie just took down an entire Chicken Charlie bean cone this morning for breakfast. So you better believe she's fueled and ready to go.
Oh, yeah. I think there's another bean cone out there I'm going to take part in before I go.
Great.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I would recommend that everyone else stay clear of that area. In Allie's case, though, congratulations. It's an interesting Meet the Neighbors. It's really posted. There's real responses.
Yeah, 323 said 10 people liked it, which means 10 people will probably show up, and they just don't want to give their names.
So, Allie, you got to go, and you got to give a speech before, and please record it, and maybe a national anthem singing as well.
I wish I could bring the bean cones on the walk.
You got to take a
God,
break.
you're rotten. A monster.
It's for digestion.
There's your speech. People do love talking about gut health.
It's true. Everyone's all about gut health right now.
Got to take a break. When we get back, we'll do your news. Then we'll get into a brand new hour of the show. We still have for you those Disneyland tickets, and I think they're coming up very soon. And Lumineers tickets in exactly 12 minutes, plus your spot on the standby boarding list. That's next.
The Klein Alley Show with new summer hours live till 11.
Summertime. KROQ.
KROQ, if you'd like to join us, win yourself a prize and play some first impressions with Vanessa, the master of many voices, get on the phones now at 800-520-1067 because we got up for grabs tickets to Pulp Rock, Tarantino Pulp Rock, a high-octane live rock spectacular.
And Quentin Tarantino has made some incredible films over the years.
Some of the best.
Some of the best, and some of the best monologues in movie history, some of the best, most heightened moments with a lot of swearing, but we figured Vanessa would be incredible at replaying some of those.
She's never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie ever, so let's start with that. Never seen one, but she will be recreating some of the most iconic scenes, and you will, of course, if you win these tickets, you'll get to go to the Tarantino Pulp Rock, where you'll get to watch these iconic films and the soundtracks performed live at Cinevita at Hollywood Park. And also, everyone who qualifies, everyone who wins those tickets this week, someone is going to get the VIP experience, including a VIP booth, comes with champagne, snacks, dedicated waiter, waitress, valued at over $1,000. That's the grand prize. So you will have an amazing night celebrating the fine, legendary career of one Quentin Tarantino.
Vanessa has never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Nope.
And she's never successfully pronounced Quentin Tarantino.
That's true. All week, as she's been talking about this prize we have, she's been saying,
Quentin?
Quintanana. So we're like, what? You talking about Quentin Tarantino still? She goes, I think so. So we will play you. She's recreated some scenes. She's been working on this all morning long, which is why we had to wait until 8:30 roughly to get this on the air.
She wants time to perfect her craft.
We will play a clip of her doing a scene, and all you got to do is tell us which Quentin Tarantino movie it's from. And if you're able to identify which scene the movie is from, Allie will write your name down, and we'll pick a winner and give you some tickets. All right, let's say hi to Rebecca in Valencia. This is not going to be easy, but if you're up for the challenge, welcome to KROQ. Good morning, Rebecca.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. We'd love you to win this. Once again, as you know, Vanessa is the master of many, many voices, and we will go ahead and play you the first scene right now from a Quentin Tarantino film as performed by Vanessa. Listen closely. Here we go.
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But I mean, it's tipping automatically. It's for the birds. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're just doing their jobs. Hey, this girl was nice. She was okay. She wasn't doing anything special. What special? What's special? Take you in the back and S your D? I go over 12% for that.
All right. Now, listen, I know this movie.
Iconic.
That is an iconic scene. Only who knows if that'll be performed again if you win these tickets. Do you know what Quentin Tarantino movie that is from, Rebecca?
I am going to guess because I'm also the worst, but Pulp Fiction, is that a thing?
Show me Pulp Fiction. No,
Is that a thing?
not. Pulp Fiction is a thing, but that is not a scene from Pulp Fiction, which is too bad because it is, a quite iconic scene, Allie. I'm going to play you the actual scene right now, and then we'll go to the next one. We have multiple scenes to share with you. I don't want to give everyone the opportunity to guess that one, but this is that actual scene took place from one of the, I believe, the first. I think it was the first Quentin Tarantino movie ever.
Really?
I believe so. It was the first one I think I ever saw, and it was this scene from Reservoir Dogs.
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But, I mean, this tipping automatically is for the birds. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're just doing their job.
Hey, this girl was nice.
She was okay. I mean, she wasn't anything special.
What's special? Take you in the back and your
So, I don't know. I think Vanessa and Steve Buscemi had similar delivery.
Yeah, can I just hear a little bit of Vanessa's impression now? Because now that I recall Steve Buscemi's delivery, I would just like to hear a little bit because she got the.
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip.
But you sped up her speaking a little bit.
I'll tip if someone really
right. That's her Steve Buscemi.
If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's tipping automatically. It's for the birds.
All right. Well, there you go. Beautiful.
It's for the birds.
It's a beautiful recreation right there. This is First Impressions with Vanessa. We move on. We say hi to Armando now. Armando, I hope you can get one of these right so we can give away these tickets. Good morning, Armando.
Good morning. How's it going, guys?
Good. I hope you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino. More importantly, I hope you're a fan of Vanessa Tarantino as she is recreating some of these iconic scenes. And here is your scene. Listen closely.
The price you pay for bringing up either my Chinese or American heritage as a negatives, I collect your effing head. Whoa. Just like this effer here. Now, if you son of a bitches got anything else to say, now is the effing time.
All right. Feel like I'm in the movie with Vanessa. Do you have any idea what Quentin Tarantino film that line comes from?
So good. I believe it's from Kill Bill Volume 1.
Let's find out if you're right.
ただ今問題になったことは除きますが The price you pay for bringing up either my Chinese or American heritage as a negative is I collect your head. Just like this here. やろうと同じようにね Now if any of you sons of got anything else to say, now's the time!
Beautiful.
Woo!
Beautiful.
I gotta watch that again.
I didn't think so.
Equally intense. I think Vanessa's version was almost as good. Armando, hold on.
Anything else to say?
Yeah, hers was like if Rosie Perez got the role. But still.
Don't bring up her Chinese heritage.
Yeah. Once again, this was just a clip of Vanessa.
What? Does he look?
Oh, hold on. That's the next one. Hold on. That's the next one. There's too many clips of Vanessa here doing Tarantino to keep track of it all. This was her once again doing Kill Bill just to bring you back to the moment.
If you son of a bitches got anything else to say, now is the effing time.
All right, Armando, hold on 1 second. Congratulations. You got yours right. People, big fans of this game on the text line. I can hear Vanessa recreating Quentin Tarantino films all day, every day. Well, we got one more chance for someone to lock in on this. And what a prize, because someone's going to end up in a VIP booth enjoying a whole night of Tarantino. All right. Let's go to Baldwin Park and say hi to Alex. Alex, welcome to First Impressions with Vanessa. You ready to go?
Sweet Divots, yeah.
Sweet Divots, here we go. This is your final impression. This is apparently a Quentin Tarantino movie as performed by Vanessa.
What? What country you from? What? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what? What? English, mother effer, do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, mother effer. Say what one more goddamn time. He's black. Go on. He's bold. Does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look like a bitch?
Okay. Alex, your final chance to play. It's not a comedy. I guess technically it is now. What Quentin Tarantino film is that from?
That is Pulp Fiction, baby.
That's right. And by the way, she's never seen Pulp Fiction either. So for her, just in reading these lines, it's the absolute first time she's even heard this, witnessed it at all.
I mean, she can pick up on the performance already, though. I mean, those are the beats.
Listen, you tell me, Allie. Is this Samuel L. Jackson or is this Vanessa? I don't even know anymore.
What? What country you from? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what? What? English, mother. Do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying. Yes.
Once again, it's hard to tell where one of them stops and one of them starts.
I mean, my goodness.
It really is remarkable. But regardless, congratulations. You also got yours right, which means 2 people, Allie, got theirs right.
Does he look like a bitch?
Okay, relax.
Does he look like a bitch?
Okay, Vanessa.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So Brian Kohberger will be in jail for the rest of his life. He's the guy who killed those 4 college students in Idaho in 2022. He got 4, count them, 4 life sentences, and he's still got 1 set of crazy eyes. And the family and friends of the victims got to look into those crazy eyes and deliver their victim impact statements. And whew, they were good. I mean, imagine the person that you hate the most and having the opportunity to write, carefully craft, have lots of time, rewrite, final draft, be able to deliver the biggest insults you can think of, uninterrupted, and have the person be forced to look at you while you're doing it.
But the difference, Allie, between this one and another, like a victim impact statement you would give, let's just say when someone gets drunk drive and kills someone, is that I usually think that those are, not that they didn't do something that is terrible, regretful, ruined a lot of lives. At least you're talking to a human that I feel like can understand your victim impact statement. When you're talking to a person that is psychotic, it almost feels like it doesn't matter what you're saying.
Yeah, but you have to think about what is going to get to this person.
Well,
the ego that he probably had and the grandiosity he had with this carefully planned murder and blah, 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 blah. I mean, they just reduced him down to just calling him a complete loser and a fool and that he was sloppy and he thought he was so smart and they caught him in like 3 hours, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
But listen to this. This has to cut into anybody.
You may have received A's in high school and college, but you're going to be getting big D's in prison.
Whoa.
I mean,
hell yeah.
That's a great line.
Amazing.
I mean, think about the roast jokes, right?
That's great. We should do
Somebody hire this lady as a writer.
I know. It's genius right there.
I mean, if Vicki Glazer had delivered that, it would have been even better.
Would have crushed.
And then this is, I believe this is Kaylee Concalve's sister.
No one is intimidated by you. No one is impressed by you. No one thinks that you are important.
Ooh, gosh.
The scariest part about you is how painfully average you turned out to be.
Like, that makes me, it cuts me.
Sounds like our weekly coaching sessions here at KROQ. That's what they say about our show.
Let me be very clear. Yeah. Don't ever try to convince yourself you mattered just because someone finally said your name out loud.
There you go.
Yeah,
that is Mike.
That is Mike. That's our talent coach. This guy works with us to make the show better.
I know.
You want the truth? If you hadn't attacked them in their sleep, Kaylee would have kicked your f***ing ass.
Woo.
Thank you.
Good line.
And then the thank you mic drop.
Man.
And then some of them, too, when they walked up, because the podium is, like, turned towards the judge, the dad, like, yanked it, pulled it, and put it right up, like, in the guy, like, right directly facing the guy. And then at one point, one of the sisters was like, stand up straight when I'm talking to you. Like, ugh. And she even dropped a "you basic." Like, you're basic. And I think that a lot of these guys, they don't have feelings and they don't have emotion.
They have no empathy.
They have no empathy.
None of that.
But they do have ego. And they do have their own. I mean, this guy was obviously so angry at women and there was a whole history. The documentary's on, I think, HBO. I watched it and they kind of get into him. But he definitely had feelings. He just had feelings about himself.
What was his reaction in the courtroom?
He was just standing there with his crazy eyes and looking at them. And then when they asked him if he wanted to respond, he just said, I respectfully decline. And he had some like weird black heart drawing on a piece of paper in front of him. It's just solidified how psychotic he is. But it was entertaining to watch because, obviously this was a huge story a couple years ago. And it's good to see them finally be able to deliver those lines to him in person. All right. Are there certain languages that are happier than others? They did a study to determine what the happiest language is. And you know how certain languages, when they speak, it just seems like the person's angry all the time, like Russian?
Yes.
And
always
then,
yelling.
Yeah, and then there are some, like Swedish, where it says, like, to put the chicken in the butt. They sound so happy.
They say the chicken in the butt?
No, and like
That's why they're so happy. They're eating chickens all the time.
Put the chicken in the butt.
Put you in a good mood.
So they determined that Spanish is actually the happiest language. Spanish had the highest concentration of positive words. Spanish speakers use positive words more often as well. I mean, just listen to mariachi music. Every song has corazon in it and mi amor. I mean, it's all love.
Yeah, that's just polka. That's a spicy polka.
And the emotional richness of the language and the musical flow of the language reflect the warmth of the cultures that speak it.
I agree.
But let me ask you this then. How come, if that's true, when Vanessa is talking to gay people at Pride, how come she's...
I'm speaking
That's
in English.
though.
Oh, but she's...
Here she is in Spanish, and listen to how happy she sounds.
No. ¿Qué pasó ahí?
Yeah, that's right. When she was watching, watching
here's another
soccer.
one.
She was all...
So happy.
Yeah, it's constant happiness.
So
But
if you need positive affirmations this morning,
do it to yourself and speak to yourself in Spanish. That's
or
the key.
call us and have Vanessa speak to you in Spanish.
That's right. We're here for you.
Oh my gosh, you loser.
That's when she switches to English, and it's not so nice.
Yeah. Or you could just listen to this.
No one is intimidated by you.
Yeah.
No one is impressed by you. No one thinks that you are important.
Okay, now walk out and go to work.
Now, what language is this, Allie? Because this is also Vanessa. Let's...
6.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Welcome to just after 10 o'clock on KROQ. Looking for you. Call it 20 right now. Get you some tickets to see Lumineers. Get on the standby list. Maybe go see them again in Chicago. We also have for you this hour, has to happen, haven't done it yet, Disneyland tickets, 4 of them. Got to listen for what you're supposed to be listening for and call when you hear it. It will be happening sometime between now and 11 o'clock because we are officially in summer hours right now. Little bonus time with your friends, Klein Alley Show.
And if you missed the word or the cue to call, it is on our live stream as well. You can review that.
You can review
if
that.
you want to cheat a little bit.
Yeah, you go to YouTube and find out what you're listening for if you want those Disneyland tickets. We're on KROQ's YouTube right now. This hour on the show, we will... I don't know why, but everyone here seems to be peer pressuring me into trying to get my uncle back on the show. So
awesome.
The return of the great Uncle Leslie later this hour. People seem to like that guy, so we'll see what he's up to. I think he's in a lot of trouble, but Omar makes a good point. He is the only guy that we know that is inventing a telephone to speak to dead people, and we've lost a couple of legends. I mean, between Ozzy and Hulk Hogan, what better time to have a phone to talk to dead people than right now?
Oh, yeah.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, there he is.
So that's not through my uncle's phone. My uncle's phone is not fully developed yet, but this is he spent, I believe, 5 figures of his own money to try to make this phone actually happen. Soul Phone, it's called, or something like that.
Soul Phone is a great name.
So anyway, we'll get to that coming up later this hour, and also Vanessa went on a first date, and we're going to find out a little, where'd she go, how far did she go on that date?
Can't wait.
That'll all be coming up this hour on KROQ.
There's a weird plot twist.
Apparently a big plot twist. We will get to all of that coming up, but first let me set up. Hey, Paul and Corona, your caller 20. Hold on 1 second. We'll send you to see the Lumineers, KROQ. K-Rock, we are a Klein Alley Show. If you need us, there's a phone number here. You can text, you can call. You can also slide in the DMs. We are a Klein Alley Show at 800-520-1067, at Klein Alley Show, Instagram, and other places as well, and streaming live on YouTube. You can see what the show looks like, believe it or not. Later this hour, my weird real-life uncle will be joining us, but I think we all have the same question, and that is about Vanessa and her date.
Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys go play bingo? Where'd you go? How far'd you go? Did you guys take it slow or no?
She said she was not going to go on any dates for like a year, and she stuck to that for the most part, except for that chef.
I have not gone on a date with this chef.
He did, reach out to her,
He
though.
reached out to me, but that doesn't mean we went on dates. I was just like, oh.
Because Vanessa found out that she was the side piece, and she didn't want any part of that. So she said, I'm not going to be someone's side piece. I'm the main course, mother effer.
Yeah, exactly.
So she met a guy, and then this was earlier this week. She told Allie and I we had to leave early, but she wouldn't tell us why. He was acting real suspicious and strange.
I know.
And then she said she's like, I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'll say it. It's a brunch date with a man.
Don't talk about this on the air, though.
Don't talk about it on the air. I said, you can't say don't talk about it on the air afterwards. You got to start with that. You got to say off the record first, then say it. You can't tell us and then say it.
I actually did say it.
She did, but we're going to say it anyway.
Not to me, Vanessa, you didn't. I would respect that. But all of our lives, unfortunately, we have to share. I wish we didn't, but we have to. So you then ended up meeting this guy, and you told him not to meet you downstairs, but to meet you on the same floor of the radio station in the parking lot where Allie and I were shooting video for Park Week. And literally, the guy walks off the elevator to meet you for the very first time. And rather than you say, hi, nice to meet you, you are screaming at Allie and I see you!
I know, it's so cringy. I can't think about it anymore. It's so embarrassing for me.
And then you proceeded to scream at us, get out of here!
But he couldn't
what's
see,
up?
he
Give him
couldn't
a
see
hug.
us. He couldn't see us at all because we were hidden, so only you saw us. So he just thought you were screaming at empty cars. And then you got in the elevator with him and the date began.
And you apologized right away, right?
So awkward, yeah. And there was a lady in there, and I was talking really, really fast because I was nervous. I was like, sorry about that. I just met coworkers were there, and I told them not to be there, and they were there because anything that happens could be content.
Yes.
Okay.
FYI.
Right. So it's a weird start to the date.
So you were rambling and rattling off a lot of things. And what was his reaction while you were rambling?
He was actually very nice about it. He's like, it's okay.
From what I saw with the guy, physically, good-looking dude.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Very good-looking guy.
I didn't really see his face much, but his body type seemed like...
Yeah, and you met this guy in real life or on an app?
I met him on Bumble.
Okay.
At the playground?
Hey,
that's my swing. Oh, it's love.
So he decided, I'm going to meet you, I'm going to pick you up at your job, and I'm going to take you somewhere.
He's going to pick her up physically.
She got a piggyback ride all the way to the date.
Well, it's because we have been trying to plan this day forever, and we were never available during the weekends. So when it actually happened, he's like, can you do brunch today? And I'm like, okay, but I don't look cute. He's like, it's okay. Where do you work? And then I said, I know I gave him information, but come on. Everyone knows where this job is.
Yeah, no, that's good. And we were just talking a couple weeks ago about how more people are doing makeupless first dates or just, hey, I'm not dressed to impress. This is who I am, because it kind of gets you past, you lose the filter and you can get to know each other on a more real level.
And you guys went to a brunch spot?
We went to a brunch spot called Met Her at a Bar.
Right. And he covered the bill when it came?
He did.
Did you fight it a little bit and say,
Nah. He just went for it, and I was like, you know what? Yes, sir. Go for it.
You didn't
but
even do the
if I
fake.
wasn't interested, I would totally be like, let's do half C's. You know what I mean?
If it's not going well, you want to split it because you feel like you've wasted their time?
And I don't want them to pay for my dinner. But if I'm interested and then they paid, let them have their manly moment. I was like, go for it, my man.
Oh,
if you guys go on another date, will you offer to pay the second time?
Well, the second day, I will ask, hey, do you want to split? Because I feel like I understand that life is expensive.
Right.
Why not cover the whole meal? Why split that meal?
Why not cover him?
I can cover it.
I know how it is. I'll let you pay half this time.
So how was
the economy? Am I right?
How was the conversation?
It was good.
What does he do?
He's an actor.
Okay.
Oh,
LA dreams.
Mm-hmm. Does he have a side job or is acting his only?
His side job is bartending.
Okay.
He's like a working actor or a...
Yeah, no, he's had jobs.
Yeah, that's what I said back then.
I've had jobs.
Uber driver, barista. I've had jobs.
Yeah.
He's had acting jobs.
Okay,
yes.
good. That's
Great.
good. Good for him. It's not easy.
No, it's not.
Not easy, my guy.
Was he an animated, interesting person?
He was funny. He was like you can just see his aura was a happy one. You know what I mean?
Well, you have a happy aura too.
Yeah, he had that too.
Anything flirty? Any conversation get flirty during the date?
Towards the end of the day. I mean, during the day, I feel like we were flirting with jokes.
Explain. Give me an example.
Well, I can't think of an example, but he was telling me about a job that he's about to do, an acting job.
Yeah.
And he's going to be at a play, and I feel like I'm sharing too much. I'm sorry. He doesn't listen, so who cares? Anyways, so I
feel like I'm talking too much. Am I talking about?
Okay, so he's in a play.
Okay.
In this play, he has to be naked. So I was like, oh, are you nervous? He's like, no, I'm excited. And then I was like, so what's going to be the situation? Like, are you going to go like full bald, or are you going to be hairy? Like, what's it going to be?
That's what you said?
Now that I think about it, that is
You
such
asked
an
him?
awkward question to ask.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He said,
So what are you doing? You going to be full bald, or are you going to go hairy?
Is that how you said it?
Are these
Vanessa?
the flirtatious jokes you're
Because,
talking
come
about?
on, tell me if you wouldn't want to know that question.
I mean, no, I think it's a great question to ask. What did he
It's a
say?
great question.
This was at what point in the brunch you asked him if he's going to go full
Before the
bald?
waitress came over.
When we're eating. Oh, wait, I did something cute.
Okay.
Okay, so we order iced coffees.
Here we go.
And mine was with lavender flavor, and he got one with hazelnut flavor.
Okay.
And I loved mine. Mine was delicious. And he tried
Speaking of
his.
hazelnut, how your nuts? Bald or covered?
He tried his, and he's like, oh, this is too sweet. And I was like, oh, do you want to trade? So I tried his, and I also liked his, and I just gave him mine, so we traded iced coffees.
Oh, so
that's
cute.
cute.
That's cute.
That's a meat cute or something like that, right, Allie? Isn't that what they
It's
say?
a drink cute.
It's a drink cute. So then you asked him about his pubic hair. And then...
Because, come on, he's going to be naked in front of people. I'm interested. Like,
yeah.
what's gonna be?
So
What's
what
gonna
was his
happen?
response?
He didn't really give me an answer, but he did say it was going to be streamed. And I was like, what's that link?
What? That's so creepy.
I want to see the play.
So at the end of the date, you traded coffees. You asked him about his balls. You had a nice back and forth. And
Yes,
then,
how to stream his balls.
and then you got a link to watch him nude, which seems like a very aggressive
He
first
never
date.
gave me the link. No, it's to watch the
then
play.
he paid for the date, and then what? How did it end? A handshake,
and
a
then
hug?
and then we walked back. And then towards the end, this is where I was like, oh gosh. He's like, so do people in Colombia kiss? And then I gave a face like, yeah, they kiss everywhere. They kiss all over the world.
Whoa, everywhere.
Like all over the world, people kiss. And
Okay.
then he was going in for a kiss, and then I was like, whoa, no, sir, not right now. Because if you kiss me, then we're not going to see each other again. I'm like, you have to wait. And then he's like, okay. And that's it. That's what happened. That was the date.
He leaned into. He said, "Do people kiss in Colombia?" You said, "Yes, we kiss all over the place." And then he took that as okay. She
Well,
clearly.
I meant to say like people from different countries kiss. That what type of question?
Did you
is
scream "whoa, whoa, whoa, sir" in his face?
I did. What?
You said.
You kind of misled this guy because you
They
said yes.
sure
people
do.
kiss.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I was answering his question.
The people kiss 100% of the time. They do. Vanessa, it seems like he was kind of asking. That was like his flirty way of
I
asking.
hated it. I was like, I know what you're doing.
I mean, that is kind of a dumb line. Do they?
Well, he was trying to figure out. He was trying to get clearance.
But also, a daytime post-brunch kiss is a strange.
What'd you have for
Yeah.
brunch? A kissable meal or no, like French toast?
I had a delicious brunch. I had chilaquiles because that is the
It's not
best
very
breakfast
kissable.
food.
It is the
nice.
best, but it's not very kissable.
I don't care. I was hungry.
But I think that guys find it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think some guys find it hot when women actually eat. Because I think a lot of times
Right,
on
but-
these like dinners and brunches, they're like, "Oh, let's have a salad" or
I think
whatever. They
yes.
munch on a chip.
But I think if people think that sex or kissing is going to happen after the meal, maybe they order something different than if they chili. I would love that. It's a great order every time. It's like
Yes.
breakfast nachos. I'm with that. I'm a fan of that, but not if I think I'm going to potentially do a first kiss afterwards.
I knew there wasn't going to be a first kiss. Allie's right. A first kiss in a daylight setting?
Yeah.
Not
And
happening.
831 said your response should have been not on first dates.
I know, but it's because I'm awkward, guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Well, that's been painfully clear.
Yeah, very clear. So are you and Smooth Balls going to see each other again? Or?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
Honestly.
What?
I think he wants to see me again, but I literally can't tell,
Well-
and I'm really not trying to chase him because
Well,
you know
what did he
I'm
say?
just
Well,
gonna-
hold on. What did he say? Did he text you?
What?
Did he text you?
He has texted me, but like we're not very good at texting. We don't text back and forth, and I don't want to chase him.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
What's wrong with chasing
what
him?
did he?
You're not into
I've
him?
done that before, where I show interest, and then the person doesn't show interest. So I'm like, ugh, I think
Yeah, but
I'm
this is a
playing a
different
stupid
person.
game.
Yeah.
I don't want to play the game. Trust
It's all
me.
smooth balls.
Yeah, this. Come on, you gotta trust all Smooth Balls.
Smooth Balls is cool.
We like Smooth Balls. He's nice.
He sounds like a nice guy and a cool guy, and it sounds like you guys both have a sense of humor and all that. And so, if he's texting you, what did he say?
Okay. Well, like nothing really worth sharing, to be honest.
I disagree with that strongly.
I agree. Trust me. No, nothing. Like seriously, he just showed me
His balls?
No, because during brunch we were talking about plants. So he sent me a photo of his plants, and I showed him a photo of my plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
he's
you-
trying to make plans with you.
No, plants.
Oh,
Plants.
Oh man.
Thank you, Klein.
She's back into her succulent talk again. All right, well, we got to take a break.
I think you should try
Vanessa,
and set up a second date.
You're like self-sabotaging here.
Yeah.
You guys are sending pictures of plants.
guys.
You guys are meant for each
Yeah,
other.
I
you're so-
know.
yeah, that's-
If both of you are interested in that, you should get married.
Yeah, time to pollinate.
A lot of people like plants, guys. It's not that weird.
All right, well, listen, it's whatever it is, it's flirty. It's not fun, but it's flirty. So just go with that, and congratulations. Oh, someone
Make
said
it happen.
Someone said, "Is it his eggplant?" That's not a plant. But
funny.
KROQ Road Trip USA. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all across the country. Stop 3. Take a selfie with the bean. Join the mob. Or at least the walking tour version. Survive a Cubs game, a lakefront wind gust, and a deep dish pizza. All in one afternoon. When you see the Lumineers in Chicago. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 and win tickets to their show at the Kia Forum August 8th. And you'll get the chance to see him again in Chicago. Courtesy of Messina Touring Group in Dualtown. Keep it on KROQ to win.
What's up? This is Wesley from the Lumineers, and you're listening to the world famous KROQ.
It's Jake from Klein.
question, it's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. If you're in a relationship with someone, married, dating, whatever, and they want to do something to alter their physical appearance, do you feel that as the person that is their plus one, their significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, do you have any input in if they should or could do it? Or do you think
What
it's
would
their...
define like a major change?
Well, in my case, I got this...
Porn stash?
It's not a porn stash. Just a regular, good old-fashioned mustache.
You look like a plumber.
Yeah, thank you. I don't think anyone looks at me and goes, that guy could do porn. But they definitely...
You could look like you could direct it.
But by the way, I could definitely do porn better than I could do plumbing. I mean,
You definitely look sleazier with it on.
Thank you. That's the
It's
look I'm
actually
going for.
because of the shirt you're wearing, too. It kind of looks like you're about to recruit Johnny.
Johnny, you're in. Pack it up. Pack it up and sack it up. You're in.
Are you serious about that mustache, or is this for, jokey joke like you've done before and just don't know your wife?
It's so funny. You're the third person that has said to me, is that serious? What an insulting thing to say to someone. Is that...
You would do it as a joke, though.
Yes.
That's who you are.
Yeah, I am doing it as a joke.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it more...
So is mine. See?
What's that? Why do you have a mustache, Allie? That's even funnier. She's got a real push broom one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, no, but I mean, my wife said, like, when she goes and does stuff with her hair, she doesn't ever ask. I mean, she'll say things like, hey, I'm thinking about cutting my hair short. And I'm like, well, whatever.
I know, but for her, I bet it's like she thinks it's a dramatic change, and it's
I
something
don't
that
even
you would
notice.
not even notice.
No, I don't. Sometimes she'll
It's
come
like,
in and she'll be like, did you notice anything? And I'm like,
I got a long swoop, bang.
Right.
And
Like, I'm
you're
like, what did you do?
what?
She's like, it's like a quarter of an inch longer or shorter than
Yeah.
yesterday. I'm like,
Longer.
how would I know that? I don't know that. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. Like, she got another piercing in her ear.
She did?
Like another, one of the top top
midlife
holes.
crisis. Why are you getting your ear pierced at
I don't
middle
know,
age?
but she asked me if I noticed it, and of course I didn't. I didn't notice it.
What, Vanessa?
I think if she wants to pierce her ear at middle age, she
No,
can't.
First of all, she will not like the fact that she's being referred to as middle-aged. That's going to bother her more than anything.
I'm just saying she's a woman who's married and has 2 kids, and I feel like at that point you kind of have your look figured out.
Yeah, she's a cool mom.
But I think, is that why she's doing it? To be like, I'm a cool mom?
I don't know why she's doing it. I didn't really ask. But maybe she's sleeping with the piercer. I don't know. She just came back and said, "Do you notice any more holes on me?" And I said, "I'd like to." And then she said, "There's one here in the top of my ear." I said, "Oh, all right, whatever." But I wouldn't say
perfect fit.
You have to.
Is this because she wanted to one up her kid who got her ears pierced?
I think she was trying to one up my daughter.
Are you serious?
Oh, fine, I'm going to go to Claire's.
Yeah, you get 2. Yeah. She was in Claire's too, with that big lollipop, so she could look young enough to get the free one. No, but in all seriousness, do you think that there needs to be a clearing with if you're going to dye your hair? I'm talking about drastic change now. Facial tattoo, dyeing of the hair to a different color, shaving head. Is that something your partner needs any input on at all?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I think,
that's crazy.
My wife has always had bangs ever since I met her.
Yeah, she does all over the place. Bangs on the side.
Right. No,
bangs your friends.
not those kinds of bangs.
No one loves bangs more than your wife.
She will never not have bangs. Never.
That is
she
so
needs
true.
to have bangs. Okay. This isn't going well. The bangs on her face.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Above her eyebrows.
Yeah.
All right. She's always had them.
Just everywhere.
Just bangs everywhere.
All right. Forget it.
Summer bangs, winter bangs.
And I will not allow her to not bang.
Vacation bangs.
I'm just saying it's her signature thing. Okay.
You're not helping yourself.
The hair look is always what it's going to be.
Yeah.
She knows that that's the bet. The point I'm making about the ear piercing and about all of it is that once you're a certain age, I feel like you have the good stuff figured out. I look best like this. I've tried all the other things. I've tried all the other hair colors. I've tried this, that. I know that this is the best. You're a work in progress.
Yeah. No, but you just lost a bunch of weight, and now you're, a quote-unquote hot alley. But people always want to kind of change themselves.
You couldn't have sounded more disgusted saying that. You're hot alley.
Your down flex to finish your sentence.
Right. So I think Omar's right. I think sometimes we look like a work in progress. We haven't figured it out yet, so we're trying things. I'm thinking maybe.
Well, that mustache isn't making you hotter. You know that.
Well, I don't know that. I was actually hit on by a guy yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he call you, Daddy?
He said, "This credit card's not working. Do you have another one?" And I said, "Yeah, hold on one
stop
second."
hitting on me.
All right, leave it alone, sir. All right, we can take a break. A lot of thoughts on this. We'll be right back. We got Freeway Feud to get to.
Freeway Feud?
Freeway. The mustache got in my mouth. Hold on. I'm choking on my mustache.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee trala poop
Alley Show. Let's figure out what everyone wants on the phone right now. Chino Hills, good morning, Nat.
Hi, hey.
Hi, hey. Why are you calling?
For the Disneyland tickets.
Mm-hmm. And why is that?
Because I would really like to go, and I heard the sound, I guess.
Yes. We did tell you earlier this morning to listen for this sound of Vanessa doing her spot-on impression of Donald Duck.
Congratulations!
And we did play it again, and as a result, you have been forced to listen to us for the last 4.5 hours, but yet you've done it successfully, and we have for you 4 tickets to Disneyland. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's my son's birthday today, so he's really excited.
Oh, good.
Look at that. Making some magic happen for your kid. And we have Donald Duck on the phone for the very special message for your son.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Enjoy Disney.
Happy birthday!
Oh, there he is back now. That's right. And what's your name again?
This is Donald. Donald. What's his last name?
That's right. Hold on one second. Enjoy your Disneyland tickets. You'll have another another 4-pack for you tomorrow morning right here on KROQ.
I love that she referred to herself in the third person as Donald Duck.
I know.
She said, what's his last name?
Right.
As she was doing an impression.
She was doing the impression. Now, listen, here's the uninterrupted clip in its entirety.
Congratulations! This is Donald. Donald. What's his last name?
Oh, that's right. That's spot on. Right like that. That's the people that don't win. They get to go to that park and hang out with that Donald.
Oh, my God. I bet the tickets for that are so cheap.
Very cheap. Very cheap. That's called Hollywood and Highland.
Ah.
We're going to get into, I guess you guys want to call my uncle, so we'll do that after this brand new Sublime song. It's called Ensenada. It's about horrors on KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Still have some extra show to go because it's summer hours. And for some reason, Jake the Nerd, Omar, seem to all be big fans of my real-life uncle, Uncle Leslie. He's a weird guy. Every family's got a weird one. That's why we do the Search for America's Weirdest Relative every year. It's inspired by my real-life, very strange uncle who doesn't have children but has stuffed animals that he talks to as children, even though he's grown up. And he's currently developing a phone to talk to dead people.
And he has hair, but his wife is bald, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And also, I think, Omar, you would agree, one of the most interesting things about Leslie is that he is a weird onion. You keep peeling back a layer of weird, and there's just something weirder underneath.
Yeah.
And you always discover new weird things every time you talk to him.
Even I do. And by the way, not much of a great relationship in the family. Like my sisters don't really. He doesn't really talk to anyone in the family anymore except
you.
Except me. And it's only because
he took you on a cruise.
Yeah. When you were younger, when I was, that was like the only gift. He never gave. There was no gifts, 0 gifts growing up at all. Like no birthday gifts, no Christmas, nothing got acknowledged. But he said, when you are 16, I will take you on a trip. And it was me living in a little tiny cruise ship cabin with him and his wife.
Oh my God, you had to stay with them?
Weird. And then and it was
amazing.
It was very strange, and
it's a great gift.
It was
I mean, that is a great gift to go on a cruise.
It was a great gift in theory, but and I couldn't understand why my parents were trying to talk me out of it. They go, I've never been on a cruise before.
Yeah.
I would love to go on a cruise.
Why would I not do this?
And they said, trust me, there's no such thing. This is where they gave you. There's no such thing as a free lunch. You know, you think it's free, but you'll realize pretty quickly it's not. The juice is not worth the squeeze on this one or something.
Wow, and that's coming from his own brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But anyway, Uncle Leslie, hi.
Nephew Kevin, hi. I just came back from my exercise.
Oh, what were you doing?
We were out in the courtyard doing weights and push-ups and stuff like that.
Wow.
How many push-ups can you do? Because you don't look that in shape.
I don't do push-ups. I watch other people do them.
Oh.
That sounds creepy.
Are you allowed to be a part of this exercise class or no?
Well, everyone has to be allowed, so.
Hey, Uncle Leslie, a couple of questions to talk about with you. Primarily, you are, I believe, in the entire country, you're the furthest along at coming up with this telephone to talk to dead people. And we've lost a couple of legends. Hulk Hogan this morning and last week.
Oh, really?
And Ozzy.
Oh, my God. So what can you say? Hulk Hogan's turn is far in the distance.
No, you're saying people have to be dead for a while before we can use your phone to talk to them?
No, people have to. The phone has to get developed before people can use the phone to talk to them.
Oh, so like Ozzy Osbourne, no chance.
Again, money will speak, but it's still a little bit in the future, Kevin. It's not operational yet.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
What changes do you need to make to the technology to get it working?
It's not a technology. It's just a matter of time and scientific proof.
Have you gotten in trouble recently at your retirement community?
Yes. I am no longer allowed to offer support for anything.
Well, what do you mean?
Just me. I have my own rules here. There's a whole bunch. It's 78 pages long currently, Kevin, of rules for Leslie's conduct.
Yeah, because I thought they threatened to kick you out.
Well, they have. So that's
you were
why
watching people do push-ups?
They realized they couldn't kick me out because they hadn't defined the rules yet. But now they have put it in writing.
So
how many other rules are there?
You said 78 pages worth, Howard.
78 pages, about 20 to page. That's a few rules.
What are some of the rules you got warned about that you violated? I know there was the time that you tried to do dodgeball and you ended up killing the person.
Well, no, only injuring him significantly. So as a result, they put in a fall program. He theoretically fell trying to dodge the ball. So now we have a fall program.
Hey,
but
so you're
I'm not
doing good
allowed
for the
to
community.
Contribute to the count.
Right. But you also got disciplined, I believe, for multiple other things there, right?
Well, we like to forget about them. And, of course, the good news is at my age, I can easily forget about things like that.
Can I ask you a question? And I don't want you to take this personally, but I heard a rumor that you had a psychic that you were paying for, and they told you to no longer go to them.
Yes. Oh, my God, you are so well informed. The problem with the psychic was I was better at predicting her future than she was mine.
You became better than her at being a psychic, so she basically told you to no longer pay her?
Too good?
She said, I don't want to hear my future. My job is to tell your future. And I said, you can't tell me anything. You have no capabilities. It doesn't matter.
But this is the same psychic.
Would you like a future prediction?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, wait. I've got two yeses. Allie. Allie, you're going to be working with Kevin for another 7.5 years.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Got less from...
Yeah, we were 10 yesterday.
Yeah, we were 10.
7.5.
Well, now you'll be 17 and a half. I was talking to your father about your lack of progress. Anyway, he had faith in you, Kevin, but I think Allie's going to take over soon.
Whoa,
Great. So
what a prediction.
Is that in 7.5 years she takes over, or she takes over sooner and then I ride her coattails for the next 5 years or something?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. Wonderful.
Okay. Chat with you guys later. Thank you for calling.
Hey, what
Good
is
luck, Allie. Get ready for a promotion.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
For me, Omar and Allie have now discovered my uncle's weird YouTube videos. So now that will
it's great.
That will probably come back to haunt me in some way. But anyway,
90% of it is him on a cruise.
Yeah, he lives his life. Dude. He just lives his life on cruise ships.
I didn't realize he had such a great hat. You're like, oh, he wears the same hat all the time. Like, that's a great hat. It looks great on him.
It's a safari hat. He wears
I know, it's so cute.
He wears it everywhere. And the same. I told you, the guy's on one pair of pants the entire time I've known him. It's a blue pair of pants. And it doesn't matter if he gains a lot of weight or loses a lot of weight, he's wearing the same pair of pants.
These are the...
And he wears these shirts with 2 front pockets on the shirts, and the shirts are typically always full with something. It's weird looking. It makes him look like he has boobs.
Oh, I think he does.
He does?
Yeah, I think he does. But also, yes, Omar, he does wear... He does wear like the shirts you would think of as like a guy that played in a Cuban band that was like smashing the banjo or smashing the bongo drum, and he kind of wears those shirts. But I think those pockets are supposed to be more like decorative, but I think he fills them with things.
Yes, but he fills them with stuff. It's weird.
So funny.
Like, who does that?
Like cargo shorts, but a shirt.
Wow.
He's got like a cargo shirt. Yeah,
well, I'm about to watch Cuba 2025. Heaven or hell?
All right, well, that's great. I can't wait to find out how that ends. Anyway, that's technically... we share DNA. All right, takeaways from today's show, then we'll wrap it up officially. Also, I'd like to give away another pair of My Chem tickets. Now, tomorrow, how many pairs do we have left, Vanessa, to give away all Friday show long? I know we have a ton of pairs left still. 20 pairs left.
Wow,
which
we got a lot
means
to do tomorrow.
Let's give away a pair now for anyone who's put up with us for the last summer hour and the entire show. And then tomorrow, we will blow through 19 pairs of tickets to go see My Chem at Dodger Stadium on Sunday. Also on Sunday, just as a reminder, you can find us. A bunch of us are going to be hanging out at Randy's Donuts 10 a.m. until noon, celebrating the return of Naked Gun. We'll be giving away free donuts, movie screening passes, KROQ prizes, and we'll get a chance to hang out and have some of my favorite donuts together at Randy's. We'll be there, the original location, Inglewood, with the giant donut on the roof. Can't miss it. Celebrating Naked Gun back in theaters. And, of course, you can hang out with Jake the Nerd and Kibby the dog. The sick dog will be there. And Johnny will be there. And Allie, myself. Who knows? Everyone's going to stop on by. So come and hang out on Sunday. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
925, my takeaway is a cauldron of molten queso prevents hangovers.
That is true.
626, my takeaway is Blind Charlie joined you in the studio today.
No, it was Chicken Charlie. Different Charlie.
You introduced the wrong Charlie.
I got confused.
650, my takeaway is if it's not on a stick, it's 0 calories.
Yep.
626, women don't want to be drivers, they want to be driven.
That's right.
909, it's a hot bean summer. 559, go bald or go home. And 323 has my favorite takeaway, which is poor smooth balls.
Poor smooth balls. Didn't get a second shot with Vanessa. Your takeaway, Jake the Nerd?
Yeah, the Uncle Leslie Code of Conduct is 78 pages long.
78 pages long.
My God.
And constantly new rules being added. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is Colombians kiss everywhere.
Everywhere. All over the world.
does.
Yeah. Homer, you got a takeaway?
Vanessa. My takeaway is that if you're a dad that lives in Disneyland, you're the man.
You are the man. Allie's kid's imaginary dad is way better than his 2 real-life moms. That's for sure. Hey, Jeff?
Yeah.
Sunday, you're going to go see My Chem at Dodger Stadium, all right?
Woo!
Hold on one second. Yeah, wasabi to you.
Wasabi to you.
Nice throwback. Thank you for listening to the show. All right, got to take a break for the next, 20 hours. We'll see you again. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Thanks for letting us break that and share that with you. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Try to do it better if you need us between now and then. Goat Line's open for you now, 844-956-GOAT. Stick around. Postmaster Johnny is once again in for Nicole Alvarez, and he's got some tickets for you to see the Lumineers in exactly 10 minutes here on KROQ.
The world famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.